Shields up, Iron Breakers. How's everybody doing this fine Saturday evening? I know, I'm about 5 minutes behind. There's a reasoning behind that. Something happened that I can't really tell you guys. Something that was a little bit unexpected. You know how whenever I'm working on projects, I'm always taking shots in the dark, and sometimes things pan out. A lot of times things don't. So at this point, whenever I take a shot in the dark, I expect it to blow up in my face. Well, recently, I've taken 2 shots in the dark, and both of them are currently panning out. So this is something that is very exciting for me. And before we started, this stream, I was, I realized like, oh, one of my things is potentially panning out. I gotta pay some attention to it before we start streaming. But anyway, today we are going to be watching Saturday. Did I say Saturday? I meant to say Sunday. Sorry, guys. Listen. Sleep deprivation's one hell of a drug. But as I was saying, today we are going to be watching the keynote for the Final Fantasy XIV Fanfest. I didn't really do it on the same day, and this is because, I've been absolutely addicted to Remnant 2, and I just wanted to play Remnant 2 nonstop. But I definitely want to check out Final Fantasy XIV. Like I always said, I'm always going to jump in for a new expansion of Final Fantasy XIV because I just absolutely love the story of Final Fantasy XIV. It is the best story that I've ever experienced in any video game. I'm super excited to jump into Dawntrail. Now, you guys might be wondering, okay, well, you didn't stream it on the day of, so what do you know? I don't know anything. I haven't watched the trailer. I don't know what the trailer looks like. So before we even begin the video, we will watch the trailer separately. And the reason we're watching the trailer separately, it's because it is going to have higher resolution, better fidelity than on the live stream version, and all of that. So we're going to be watching the trailer first, the official trailer, and then we're going to jump in to the keynote where they're going to be giving us all of the information about the expansion, I think, and whatever else they showed at the keynote. That is the intention. And then, after we watch the trailer, I'm going to, do the whole thing of pausing, watching it properly, jump into the keynote, do all of that jazz. I'll probably end up separating the trailer reaction and analysis on a separate video. So, for people that don't want to watch the whole thing and whatnot. But yeah, oh man, I'm so excited about something that I've been doing this. Sorry. Oh man, this is, oh man, yeah, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Today is a good day. Today's a good day, team. Let's just put it like that. Hopefully you shall see the fruits of my labor soon. All right, so let's get things started. I'm going to bring up presentation mode. Can we get a hint? No, there's no hints. I don't want to give any hints because in a lot of ways, until things fully pan out, I don't want to give any I don't want to put any expectations on people. You know what I'm saying? I kind of miss the simpler times of just playing MMOs. I know, dude. I know. I used to do that a lot too, man. I mean, I used to just play World of Warcraft and literally nothing else. Those were the days back then. Where you been hitting the gym? He's looking good. Ever since I started on the Eric's plan, I pretty much haven't stopped unless I'm sick. Being sick is the only thing that makes me stop. And sometimes, even when I'm sick, I'll still do the workout, No t-shirt hint? Bro, this is my TGN t-shirt. This is old as sin. No, there's no t-shirt hint. There's nothing. There's nothing. I'm not Yoshi P, okay? All right. We're going to take a look at the trailer. Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail teaser trailer. Let's see what this is all about. I'm going to put the volume to max, and then we'll probably lower it or something.
Time, you were once upon a time. Take flight, find your wings and spread them wide.
Ah, blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
Might you have a moment to speak further?
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. My home. Put out.
I mean, it's just a teaser. It's just a teaser. But the fact that they have all of like the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in there, it's something that I didn't really expect, because I didn't think that they were going to disappear, but I thought that they were going to go on a different path and they were probably going to bring in new characters or something like that. But I guess that they're sticking with it. But it is pretty friggin' good. Yeah, Alphino's not there. Correct. But Alizé is there. I think we will see Alphino. I think we'll see Alphino. I think that's, if Alizé is there, it's almost like Alphino is there. Kryl Erasure yet again. I mean, I'm sure she'll show up. Look, if all of these other characters are there, I'm sure we'll also be seeing Kryl. I'm sure we'll also be seeing Alphino. It's I don't think that's even a thing. Which is something that I kind of didn't expect, because I really thought that the intention of 7.0, and maybe I was just reading too much into it. I thought that the intention of 7.0 was to kind of like be a fresh beginning. So, people have played the arc all the way up into Endwalker. And then I was even thinking that it would make sense for new players that come into the game. It's like, hey, you can play Endwalker if you want, but you can just jump into the next one, which is going to be Dawntrail. I thought that was Dawntrail, which I thought that was going to be their intention with 7.0, to just kind of like bump people ahead so that they don't feel like they need to do all of the content before it. Now, at the end of the day, I was still going to recommend anybody that jumps into Final Fantasy XIV, hey, listen, you should really play all the way through Endwalker because it's friggin' amazing. I would highly recommend, but, it is what it is. But we're going to do a bit of, the old thing that I tend to do, which is the whole pause shenanigans. So we're going to jump in here. So we get some really cool summer vibes going in, crystal clear waters. I'm not exactly sure which continent we're going to. What was the thing that people are saying that we're going to Mericidia or whatever? I wonder if that's the place where we're going. I didn't completely understand the place that the character who was narrating said at the end. But yeah. Yoshi P has come out and said start from the beginning, nerds, as he actually said that in the keynote, because I don't know. We're going to watch the keynote in a second here, but I don't know. And by the way, if you're watching the video separately on the channel, there is a live stream of the full reaction to the keynote, all of that jazz, so just be aware of that. Twirl? It's the new world? Okay. Boundless possibilities. I mean, but it is in the source, is what I'm saying. It should be in the source. Because I feel like that is what makes sense from what is being shown here, but who the hell knows?
Our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself?
I forget what this guy's name is. He's one of the dudes that searches for things from Old Charlian. What's his name? Does anybody remember his name? You guys know my memory for names is absolutely atrocious, but I remember him. He was a really cool dude. He helped us out a lot. Aaronville? That's it, Aaronville. That's him. I like this dude. This dude is awesome. I'm glad that he's coming with us. And it looks like he's going to become, like, considering that he is the second character that shows up after the Warrior of Light, I would imagine that he's going to be a pretty important character throughout this expansion, which is cool. It's South America, Final Fantasy XIV. Come to Brazil, the expansion. Oh, man, we're gonna get in there. We're gonna be Valeu, galera, tudo bem? Brazil's a really nice place, though. All the fangirls are giga thirsty for him. Not surprised. This place looks really nice. So I guess these guys are the Brazilians? I'm joking. Oh, and it's the Vuvuzelas! The sound we hear, it's the Vuvuzelas. Okay, I need to stop. I'm gonna stop. I promise I'm gonna stop, all right? This you know what this reminds me of, this sound that we're hearing? Has anybody ever saw... I don't know if it was in Crocodile Dundee 1 or Crocodile Dundee 2. He had this thing that he put on a string that he would spin, and it would make a noise just like this, going... So you would, like, communicate over long distances with, like, indigenous tribes and whatnot using this thing. So, yeah. Vuvuzela was South Africa, though? No. You, tummy giggles, you don't remember the the big football thing that happened? Where, like, in Brazil, they had the vuvuzelas and they would just, like, make such a racket that it would make it almost impossible for the broadcasting stations to have, like, audio from the stadium. It was, World Cup. Yeah, see? 100%. I remember that. That was, like, a big deal. World Cup was in South Africa, but it was the Brazilians who used the thing. If I remember correctly. I remember it being something connected to Brazil is what I'm saying. Anyway, we have our boy, Estinian. We have like these lizard people up in there. So I'm curious, what job do you guys think this is? Because I feel like this should be a new job, right? Because I mean, he doesn't have a katana, so it's clearly not samurai. Doesn't have a shield, so it's not paladin. Corsair? Oh, I guess it's already been confirmed. Okay, it's probably already been confirmed in the thing. Has it been officially confirmed? Am I going to see it? It's not confirmed? Okay. I was just curious because I haven't seen the keynote yet. I just wanted to see the trailer proper first. But if it was Corsair, it makes sense for him to have a pistol, I feel like, right? Because if you want to have a pirate-type job, it'd be cool to have the pistol. But anyways, this looks like a funky sword. What do you guys think this is, DPS or tank? I think this would be a DPS job, right? I don't think we're getting another tank job. At least I hope not. I want to be in great demand, not alongside... Shadowbringers was terrible for me because everybody was playing Gunbreaker. Everybody thought that they were a tank. Endwalker, by complete comparison, was much better for me because there was a lot more need for tanks. They said 2 DPSs? Okay. So it's going to be some kind of like dodgy melee deeps. And there she is, Alize. Mommy. Grahatia. Best character in the game, by the way. It's just like, listen, if you don't agree with me, you're wrong. Grahatia is the best character in the game. It's just that simple. So it's very good to see him. Estinian's probably going to have another funny cutscene with the children from the lizard people or dinosaur people. I don't know. Scaly boys. Grahatako. Thancred, as per you. Bro, in this scene, Thancred is totally Mr. Steal Your Girl. Look at the dude here. He's like, hey. And Thancred's like, hey, I need to go entertain some ladies. Hey, what's up? What's up? Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
See what I mean? Might you have a moment to speak further? And then we have our boy Riange. What do you think of the name Dawntrail? I don't know. I'm kind of neutral to it personally. It doesn't like evoke any strong emotions on me or anything. It does. You do get a vibe of beginning because it's dawn, beginning, trail. So the trail of the beginning or something like that. But doesn't really evoke any particular emotions on me. I'm kind of neutral on it. Yeah, new beginning, trail adventure. Yep.
At last, we have come to the land you call the New World.
Taking into account the suggestion that you guys are making of this being a Corsair job, yeah, the outfit that he's wearing would definitely indicate that we're on a ship. Look at the way that he has his hair, which kind of like looks Corsair-y like, kind of, I guess. But definitely like the coat and whatnot. Yep. He is wielding a sword, but no gun. I'd like to see a gun on this job. Like sword and gun. I think that makes sense. Look at his left hand. What do you mean? Is that not a sword? Is that a gun? Behind the light thingy? Oh yeah, it's Alphino. It is Alphino. 100%. 1,000,000% Alphino. So that's not a sword? I don't know. It's like it's out of focus. I can't even imagine if it was on the stream quality trailer. It's probably barely be able. I think it could be a sword, like it's on the sheet and he's just holding down the sword. I don't know. No, wait, it's not Alphino. Wait, is it? No, that's not Alphino. That's Aaronville. Oh no, it is oh my god, dude, the way that they play with it. No, it's Alpha. And look, it's Kryl. I mean, it might be Kryl. Might be somebody else. Might be Tataru. I can't identify it. Might just be a random Lalafell. A mammoth? No, that's not a mammoth. I don't think that's a mammoth. Mammoth Kryl set. No. I don't think that's a mammoth. It's got to be a Lalafell. Also, who's in the back? It's probably a Estinian. Dude, I can't identify any of these characters. No, it's not Estinian. Pural. Dawntrail. What are you guys thinking about the image? It's just a city. I don't know how I feel about that. But I'm very curious to see what they say in the keynote. So that's what we're going to be watching next. Although if you are watching just the trailer reaction video, this will probably be the end for you. Just remember there's a whole keynote on the channel if you go to the live section, which is what we're going to be watching right now. So if you enjoyed the trailer reaction, do hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification icon, all that jazz. And now we're going to be continuing on with the party. Just see here, make sure the quality set to 1080p. We're going to get things going. It's a Star Destroyer? No, I don't think so.
Light. Please welcome to the stage the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV, Naoki Yoshida.
Modulating. this. Somebody needed to do some better audio mixing on there. Listen, Jamal, these musics don't get copyright claim. Final Fantasy XIV don't play. They don't play. These musics are fine.
Hi guys!
Hey, Yoshi B!
Welcome to the Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival 2023 in Las Vegas!
Yeah, they needed better audio mixing up in there.
Thank you for coming today. My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director Final Fantasy XIV. さあ、じゃあ、早速、ケイトさん呼びましょう。ケイトさん。
Come on, bring out Koji Fox. Isn't that Koji? Oh!
Hello, everybody. I'm Kate Swinar, English localization lead of Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm here to tell you what Yoshi P is saying.
Oh, I'm surprised. We didn't get Koji Fox. Koji got promoted? I mean, listen, Koji deserves it, bro. The localization work that Koji has been doing, my man needs to be leading something. Listen, Koji, top notch. Respect for Koji, all right? Respect for Yoshi P, respect for Koji. Big ups for both of them.
本当に久しぶりのこうやってね皆さんと一緒にやれるファンフェスティバル帰ってきました。とにかく嬉しいです。
It's been a really long time since we've been able to see all of you in person, and I'm so happy to be here with everyone.
さっきトレーラー見ていただいたんでここからいよいよ基調講演始めていこうと思うんですがその前に一つ
So now that you've seen the trailer, I'd like to get started on the keynote, except before that, we do have one thing we need to take care of.
Oh?
最近ですね我々スクエアエニックスの社長 CEO が交代しました
You see, recently, Square Enix had a change of CEO.
その CEOなんと皆さんと同じ光の
Mr.
戦士です
NFT.
And that new CEO is also a warrior of light, just like you.
Oh!
ぜひですね皆さんに向かってご挨拶をしたいということなので、呼んでみようと思います
We'd really like to have him say hi to you all, so we're going to call him out.
スクエアエニックス CEO 高橋桐生
Let me just tell you something. I'm very scared of this gentleman. I believe this gentleman has had some dealing in NFTs. And I don't want no NFTs, man. Okay? Listen, Mr. President, listen. Respect, please. No NFTs in my video game. Okay, wait.
光の戦士の皆さんに
Wait. If he is a warrior of light, I need to know right now. Listen, chat. I need to know right now. I need to know right now. What job does this man play? All right? What job does this man play if he's a warrior of light? Anybody know? Anybody knows what job this man plays. This is very important.
ね、配信を見てる方もたくさんいると思うので、ぜひご挨拶していただこうと思いま
This
す。
is new guy, no
So if you could
NFT.
stand in the
Okay.
middle right here, so that everyone on the stream can see you as well, and please give us a few words for our warriors of light.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to meet all of you, warriors of light, here in Vegas. So, what do you think of a new trailer? Did you like it?
Looks hella good.
I wanted to feel exactly what you are feeling right now. So, believe it or not, I decided to hold back and not see it for myself until today's Fanfest.
Oh, I like him. If that's true, I like him.
Kiryu-san's message in Japanese for those watching the stream in Japanese. 今回のトレーラーをこの場で体感したかったので、今日この場で見るまで、トレーラーを見るのを我慢していました。
In fact, as part of my daily routine lately, I've been watching the older trailers whenever I needed a boost of energy.
Yeah.
なので日々のルーティンの中で自分の気持ちを上げたいときに、14の
My man
トレーラ
talks
ーを
the
見
talk.
てテンションを上げていました。
But that boost is nothing compared to the excitement of experiencing the newest one here in Vegas with all of you, Warriors of Light!
ですがそのテンションはもうここにいる皆さんと一緒に
Okay.
体感する。
Okay, man. Okay, Ms. and Jamal. 48 and a better hairline than Ruri. Okay, you know who else has a better hairline than me? Elon Musk. All right? Go see how his hairline was a couple of years ago. All right? They can do things to fix your hairline. That don't mean nothing. Okay? I want to make that perfectly clear, making fun of my hairline. My hairline is the way that it is, but it is natural. All right? It is natural. It's like this, but I've never had no goddamn implants.
のに比べたらもう本当に
Not sure if
比べ物にならないです
Mr. CEO
あ
can
りがとう
say
ご
the
ざいます
same.
To get a glimpse
Making fun of my
this
hairline.
new side of Final Fantasy XIV, to imagine all the new worlds that await us in these new lands. The anticipation is almost too much for me to handle.
この14の世界のこれから体験する冒険を想像してみるだけで、気持ちが抑えられません。
And I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way. Are you excited too?
皆さんも同じ気分ですよね。
Of course, we're here.
I hope you have a wonderful time at today's Fanfest. But never forget that even after it ends, we are still connected through the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
皆さんがファンフェスを楽しんでくださることを願っています。ですが、ファンフェスが終わっても私たちは14という世界でつながっています。そのことをぜひ忘れないでください。
And that world continues to grow and expand. So I hope we continue to pray and enjoy it together. Thank you!
ぜひ一緒に、この発展していく14を続けて遊んでいきましょう。
Thank you, 桐生さん。ありがとうございました。じゃあまた後ほど。
See you again later.
聞きました。まだまだしばらくファイナルファンタジー14続けていいみたいなんで。
He seems to think it's cool if we keep continuing Final Fantasy XIV.
This is a good
僕の
thing.
命が尽きるまで、いや尽きたとしても、ファイナルファンタジー14続けていきたいと思います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
And I do intend to continue until I die or perhaps even afterwards. So please stay with us.
He's gonna train an AI to continue developing 14 after he's dead.
ちょっと基調講演に先立ってですね、皆さんにお礼を言わせてください。
And also, before I start the keynote, just let me give you a quick thank you.
改めてですね、旧ファイナルファンタジー14から、そして新生14、行月のフィナーレまで、本当に皆さん、長い長い旅路を我々と一緒に歩んでくださって本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much for taking this long, long journey with us from Final Fantasy 1.0 through ARR and then all the way to Endwalker. I'm so glad you did.
このようやく帰ってこれた物理開催のファンフェスティバルで拡張パッケージ黄金のレガシードーントレイルを皆さんに発表できて本当にほっとしています。
It's such a relief, frankly, to finally be able to share Dawntrail with you guys in this live venue with all of us together.
本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
では、はい、ファンフェスティバルの開幕、僕の基調講演からいよいよスタートしていこうと思います。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
And with that, we will finally begin Fanfest with my keynote.
Let's go!
では先ほどお話ししました。
Okay, so listen, I have to just tell every other gaming company you're no longer allowed to release video games summer next year. Okay? I don't want a repeat of what we had this year, of what we are having this year, okay? Where everybody and their mother just decided, listen, we got to release literally all the games. All the games. Like, listen, I've come from, bro, I can't even remember which game it started going on, but it was wild. It was from Tears of the Kingdom into, what came after Tears of the Kingdom? I know that it was immediately like one, I think it was Tears of the Kingdom into Diablo 4, into Final Fantasy 16, into, what came after 16? Into Exoprimal, into Remnant 2. Bro, it's like, stop. Okay, listen. I need some time for my children, please. I have 2 children. I need time to spend with them, okay? So next summer, I don't want to hear nobody telling me about how they want to release their video game. And no. They're announcing it 1 year in advance. Y'all have time to delay your games. Next summer is 14, all right? That's all I'm saying. Let me play 14 in peace.
発表したドーントレイルですが、天野先生書き下ろしの新たなロゴ、テーマカラーはゴールドになってます。
So as you saw in the trailer, we have this wonderful new logo designed by Yoshitaka Amano. And our theme color this time, as in the Japanese title of Gilded Legacy, our theme color is gold.
Okay.
そしてですね、発売予定は2024年、来年の夏、お届けしたいと思います。
And as for that release date, this will be coming in summer of 2024.
まあ、夏のできるだけ早い時期に出したいなとは思うんですけど、まあ夏ちょっとね、広めに覚えておいてもらえると助かります。
Truly, I really want to get this out as early in summer as possible, but please, for now, just remember summer generally, just in case.
では、簡単にですね、今お話しできるストーリーについて軽く触れていきたいと思います。
So now, to the degree that I can, I'll tell you a little bit about the story.
Hope's light dawns once
今
more.
回
A
皆
hero
さん
looks to new
光の戦士
horizons.
にお届けするのは英雄への最高の夏休みと冒険です。
So what we want to bring to all of you warriors of light is the very best summer vacation a hero could possibly have.
まあちょっとね、エンドウォーカーからのこう落差が激しいんで。
I realize this is like a sudden change from the feeling of Endwalker.
Yeah, Endwalker was like
ほら、
depression
皆さん
expansion.
ね、惑星ハイデリンだけじゃなくて、ね、宇宙まで救ってくれたわけじゃないですか。だから皆さんにそろそろ休暇をお渡ししたいなと思ってます。
But I mean, you did save not only all of Heidelin, but kind of the whole universe, so we thought maybe we'd give you just a little break.
その新たなる冒険、そしてそのバカンスの目的地は新大陸と呼ばれているトラル大陸になります。
So the site of this vacation and a brand new adventure will be what you know as the New World, what we know as Tural.
光の戦士である皆さんはとある人物の来訪を受けます。
Winds of opportunity bring a visitor from the new world seeking the Warrior of Light's aid in a rite of succession to determine Tural's next ruler. Why do they need our help to determine Tural's next ruler, though?
You Warriors of Light will be receiving a very special guest.
そしてそこで依頼されるのは新たなその新大陸の王を決める継承の儀というものへの助力です。
And that person will request your help in Tural's rite of succession.
そのレースの目的が幻の黄金鏡というものが絡んでいると聞いた冒険者は一路この新大陸を目指すことになります。
Of course, as an adventurer, when you hear that this contest will somehow involve the legendary City of Gold, you will make your way to Tural.
ごめん。
いえ
おなじみのメンバーもちろん勢ぞろいするんですが、
Of course, all of the team members you know and love will be there.
今回そこで繰り広げられるの
Little do they know that it will also see the Scions divided. Okay, so it's going to be some type of drama where, because of the decisions that you make, you know, the Scions are going to be like upset at one another. Interesting. See, one of the things that I would very much like to see with Final Fantasy XIV is I would love it if there would actually be some consequences. Like, sure, you can arrive at a common destination, but make those little RP choices that you make actually be somewhat meaningful in terms of how the story is told. I think if they experiment with that, that would just like, bro, forget about it. But I don't think they'll do that. I don't think they'll do that.
はなんと暁を二分してのそれぞれの王位継承
Yeah, Aaronville is from Old Charlian. He is, like people are saying in chat, he was a gleaner. I never remember what the name of it is, but they're basically kind of like, not really mercenaries, but basically people who seek out stuff that you need. Like, say you need something that's very rare and hard to find, you'd get Aaronville to go and figure out where it is and find it, kind of.
レースになります。
Except, you might find that this contest divides the Scions into two opposing groups.
Ooh.
さあ、誰が
I'm siding with Grahatia. It's me and Grahatia is like, listen, sorry boys, it's me and Graha. Straight up. It's just that easy. All right?
味方で誰がライバルチームになるのか、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to finding out who will be your allies and who will be your rivals.
So there will be
さあ、
choices.
ちょっと聞いてみようかな。誰が仲間がいいですか？
Who's the smartest?
Y'shtola?
Yes.
Grahatia is obviously the smartest. I mean, then again, whenever they ask someone who's the strongest, I would also say Grahatia. I'm not biased at all. What do you mean?
人が仲間がいい。どうかな。
Y'shtola?
Grahatia, baby. Listen, Grahatia is literally... No, wait, I can't say it because I don't know if everybody in chat has played the entirety of Final Fantasy XIV, all right? But let's just say Grahatia has got a lot more experience than Y'shtola, all right? All right? Grahatia's got way more experience than Y'shtola. Y'shtola learned how to be young forever. That was about the extent, all right? Grahatia knows way more. Tataru is the ultimate scion. True. Tataru. Nobody says
そういえば
Tataru?
グラハタコス食べた。
Grah!
Yeah, Graha was eating a taco, wasn't he?
では続いてこの 7.0、黄金のレガシーの拡張テーマお話ししていこうと思います。
Let me just touch on the theme of Dawntrail a bit.
7.0 拡張のテーマはですね、ファイナルファンタジー14全体も含めた新たな冒険、その始まりになります。
So this is the beginning of a new journey for Final Fantasy XIV as a whole, and that is our theme, will be the journey of discovery that you will be on.
これまで Q14 から続いてきた 行月のフィナーレまで描いたハイデリンゾディアーク編が完結しました。
As you know, the arc that we've been on from 1.0 through Endwalker about Heidelin and Zodiac has concluded.
その歩みから続く新しい新章のスタートだと思っていただいて構いません。
So you can think of this as our first step into a new story for Final Fantasy XIV.
もちろん今回 7.0 だけでもストーリーもしっかり RPG1 本分の濃厚な体験をお届けしていきます。
Of course, just within 7.0 itself, we do plan to give you a story and experience worthy of a full RPG package title.
そのきっかけとなるさっきご紹介したその王位継承レースとは一体何なのか、どんなレースなのか。
So the impetus for this new story, this contest for the throne, what will that entail exactly?
そして新大陸トラルとはどんなエリア、どんな冒険が待っているのか。
And what sort of places and adventures are waiting in Tural?
そして黄金鏡、謎のキーワードですね。一体どんなものなのか。
And of course, we have these mysterious references to the City of Gold. What is it really?
もちろんこれまで同様に皆さんに驚いてもらえる仕掛けもたくさんご用意してますので、ぜひご期待ください。
Of course, as we always do, we have a bunch of surprises prepared for you, so feel free to keep your expectations high.
Whoa! Them's fighting words, bro. Look at him just going like, keep your expectations high, okay? We don't want no, oh, you got to control your expectations. Like, no, keep them high. It's all good. It's all good. Them's fighting words right there. What the fuck?
長い間ですね、光の戦士をやってくださってる皆さんが、ファイナルファンタジー14チームが単なる夏休みをプレゼントするとは思ってないと思うんですよね。
Of course, our longtime warriors of light wouldn't believe us if we said that the development team was just going to give you a summer vacation, right?
もちろんどんな冒険になるのかぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
So please look forward to finding out what this adventure has in store for you.
さあでは続いて新大陸トラルをちょっと見ていこうかと思います。
All right, so moving on, I'd like to talk a little bit about the new world, also known as Tural.
ここから新たな冒険の舞台となるそのトラルについて今お話しできる情報を、ここからしばらくまとめてお話ししていきます。
So for now, I've put together the information that I can share about this site of our upcoming adventure.
まずこれまで見てきたエオルゼア全図が更新されています。
So here is the map that we are used to, centered around Eorzea, and it has been updated.
これまで皆さんの冒険の舞台だったのはエオルゼアのあるアルデナード小大陸。
Of course, the site of our adventures thus far have included Aldenard, which has Eorzea.
そしてガレマール帝国があったイルサバード大陸。
And where Garlemald is located, Ilsabard.
そして東方東の国やドマがあるオサード小大陸を含めた三大州まででした。
And of course, the far eastern Othard with Higashi and Doma, the three great continents thus far.
今回皆さんには西へ行っていただきます。
This time, however, we will be taking you far west.
今回ドーントレイルの冒険により活動地域は海を越えた西方に広がっていきます。
This new area that we'll be exploring in Dawntrail will be across the western seas.
というわけで皆さんが活躍すればするほど世界地図が更新されていくのがファイナルファンタジー14でございます。
Of course, the more we develop, the bigger the map gets. So let's go.
ではここまで全体像を触れてきたのでいよいよ中身を見ていこうと思います。
All right, so that was a general outline. So let's look a little more closely about the details.
今回の基調講演ちょっとまだね、開発 中期初期ぐらいの間ぐらいなので動画は出ないんですがアートとかスクリーンショットなどでさまざまなポイントをご紹介していこうと思います。
Because we are still in the middle of development, we don't have videos for you today, but I will show you some concept art and screenshots to go along with my talk.
では冒険の舞台に関わるところから始めていきます。
Okay, let's start with some places we'll see on our adventure.
皆さんにプレイヤータウンご紹介しようと思います。
Okay, first our new major hub city.
これまでイシュガルド、クガネ、クリスタリウム、オールドシャーレアンと増えてきました。このドーントレイルでどうなるか。
Alright, so in our expansions thus far, we've increased these major cities. We started with Ishgard, we went to Kugane, the Crystarium, and Old Sharlayan. So where are we going this time?
こちら、トラル大陸、ヨカトラルと呼ばれる地域にあるトライオラというのが新たなプレイヤータウンとなります。
So our new major city is located in an area of Tural called Yok Tural, and it is called Tuliolal.
こちらそのアートワークなんですが、天野先生のねロゴでもこの姿描かれてますね。
I'm getting like for some reason I'm getting almost Guild Wars vibes from this. Am I the only one? I'm talking like old school Guild Wars vibes from this. I can't be the only one. I like it though.
You can see in this artwork, this is the silhouette that you've seen in Amano's logo for us.
これまでのタウン以上に異文化、多民族という特徴があります。
This, more than the cities that you're used to, has an emphasis on diversity.
ではアートワークとスクリーンショットを使って街の様子少し見ていきましょう。
So let's take a look at some screenshots of what the town actually looks like.
This is not a screenshot.
これまでのタウンに比べると近代的というよりは自然との調和、それを重んじる多民族のイメージが強いです。
Okay, so unlike some other places we've been to, this place is not very industrialized because it is inhabited by myriad peoples who prioritize living with nature.
Lizard people!
相当の2つの頭があるマムージャであるグルージャジャという非常に強く聡明な王によって統治されています。
It is currently ruled by a two-headed Mamulja named Gulul Jaja, who is known for being both strong and wise.
今回ですね、7.0 かなり新しいキャラクターどんどん登場してきます。鍵を握る一人なのでぜひ覚えておいてください。
So this is just one of them, but we will be introducing many characters in 7.0.
彼が座るこの玉座、この玉座に次に誰が座ることになるかというのを決めるのが王位継承レースということになります。
So the contest we've been talking about is actually the contest for the throne upon which he currently sits and deciding who will succeed him.
さてもちろんプレイヤータウン実はここだけじゃないです。非常に美しく一風変わった都市っていうのもあるんですが、ちょっとネタバレが強すぎるので今回はまだシークレットにさせてください。
Of course, this is not the only major city that you will visit. There's others, and we will have some very beautiful and quite unique vistas to show you in the future, but that would be spoilers, so not now.
じゃあスクリーンショットいきましょう。
All right, to the screenshots.
こちらトライアラの港になってます。グラフィックスアップデートの効果もあってですね、かなりオブジェクト数も増加できて、影の濃淡というのもうまく出せてるんじゃないかなと思います。
So this is Tuliolo's harbor, and as you can see, there's been some positive effects from the new graphics update, including more objects placed around than you would usually have, and a lot better shadows.
もう一枚いきましょう。
Here's another.
Oh, that looks much better.
日中の港から少し奥へ進んだあたりですね、マーケットが立ち並んでます。
So this is a little bit further into town from the harbor, and this is the marketplace.
どんな商品がね取引されているのか、どんな民族が往来しているのか、ちょっと気になりますね。
Yeah, there's going to be a
All right,
graphics
so what sort
update.
of people come here, and what do they trade for? I bet you want to know.
そして3枚目、こちら最後は夜のトライオラになってます。
And our third screenshot, this is a picture of Tuliyollal at night.
かなり自然が多くてですね、異国へ来た感じというのを強く、強調してます。
As you can see, there's a lot of interesting nature, and the overall vibe is definitely different from any of the countries we've visited before.
光の戦士たちの夏休みというのがテーマなので、このトラル大陸泳げるところもたくさんありますので、街の中はねちょっと泳げないですけど、水着をぜひお忘れなく、新大陸へ向かってください。
It's quite suitable for summer vacation, as we've said. And though you cannot swim in the city itself, there are loads of places in Tyrol that you can swim, so maybe bring your bathing suit.
ちょっと月がね綺麗に浮かんでるんですけど、あの月ちょっとねまだ位置を調整しているんで、実際のタイミングであの場所に浮いてるかどうかはまだ分かんないです。
The moon is looking really great in this screenshot, but I do have to mention that we haven't actually decided where the buildings are going to be replaced in respect to the moon yet, so it might look kind of different from this at the end.
じゃあ続いて、タウンの紹介したので新しいフィールド行きましょう。
Okay, so let's move on to some field areas.
ここからはですね、この新しい冒険の舞台となる新大陸トラル、そのフィールドを見ていこうと思います。
And these are, of course, located all in the New World, Tyrol.
こちらもアートワークとスクリーンショットでご紹介していきます。
Again, we will just be using artwork and screenshots to show you what we have.
まずはこちら、ヨカトラル地方のオルコパチャと呼ばれる、地域をご紹介します。
All right, so this is also located in Yok Tyrol, and it is called Urkopacha.
このヨカトラルの山岳地帯、これがオルコパチャになります。
So this is a very mountainous region of Yok Tyrol.
ヨカトラルの中でも最も小柄な民族と、最も大柄な、民の集落が、点在しています。
And in these mountains are settlements belonging to Tyrol's both largest and smallest races.
かつてこの土地、巨人種族が支配する国の中心地であったんですが、今はその遺跡が残るのみになってしまっています。
So this whole area was once the center of an empire ruled by the gigantic race, but of course that empire now only exists in the form of ruins.
かなりね自然があふれていて、そこに住まう人たちとうまくね融合しているイメージになってます。
There's also plenty of nature that everyone is taking advantage of and living harmoniously with.
ではスクリーンショットいきましょう。
Screenshots.
こちらオルコパチャのとある集落です。
So this is a settlement in Urkopacha.
円形に山々が見えるんですが、この辺りの空気感の表現というのも今回かなり工夫してます。
You may notice that the atmosphere, that you can sort of see some stuff in the air around the mountains. We worked pretty hard to make that look good.
それから影の入り方とかね、その陰影にもぜひ注目してもらえると嬉しいです。
And if you could also turn your attention to the shadows and how well those are looking these days.
Flex harder, why don't you? Very detailed
続いて
shadows, yes.
同じ集落の正面図からの、スクリーンショットです。やっぱりねちょっと異文化の雰囲気よく出てますね。
So this is the same settlement from above, and you can definitely tell that it is home to a unique culture.
特にこの辺りの植物、左下の辺りは、今回のねグラフィックスアップデートで今までこういう植物作れなかったんで、いろいろね、世界観を広げるための工夫ができるようになりました。
And just really adding to the ambiance, we have these plants in the corner. We weren't able to make this kind of plants with the old graphics, so we're pretty excited to be able to add these features.
グラフィックスアップデートは後でお知らせしますね。
I will tell you more about the graphics update later.
そして3枚目、こちら雰囲気、それから質感にもぜひご注目ください。
Yes, so here's a third screenshot of the same place, and as you can see there's like a generally nice vibe here, and please take note of the quality of the textures.
テクスチャーにね解像度も上がりましたね。
Look at those buildings. Look at them. Look at them.
いやー、今はね、日本もそれからラスベガスもめちゃくちゃ暑いので、この高知のちょっと涼しい感じ、羨ましいです。
Yeah, so both Japan and Las Vegas are super hot at the moment, so I'm really jealous of whoever lives here because it looks nice and cool.
暑いな。
Oh my god, I'm so hot.
じゃあもうちょっと奥見ていきましょう。
All right, let's go a little further into the continent.
今回こちらヤクテル樹海という場所ですが、まあ14ね、いろんな森を描いてきましたが、今回もかなり独創的です。
Okay, so this is an area called Yaktael, and you know we have a lot of forests in game, but this is a very unique one.
このさっきご紹介したトライオラから気球に乗ってこのエリアへ到達することになります。
So from Tuliolol, where we were earlier, you can take a dirigible over here to Yaktael.
ここはですね、高レベル帯と低レベル帯2つのエリアに分かれています。
It's actually divided into a high-level area and a low-level area.
上層と下層でかなり雰囲気が異なりますので、ちょっとね期待しておいていただきたいです。
And between those areas, there's definitely a very different vibe for each. So look forward to finding out what that looks like.
あとは今テキストにもありますが、こちら天然の井戸とかセノーテと呼ばれる、泉なども非常に特徴的になってます。
And you can see, as we've written on the slide, but one of the primary characteristics of this place is it has underground wells and springs and cenotes.
ではスクリーンショット見ていきましょう。
Let's take a look at some screenshots.
こちらも夕暮れ、もうね本当ね、もう嬉しくてみんな自然ばっかり作って。
Right, so this is at sunset, and look, we were all so happy about the plants that we took so many nature screenshots.
Yeah, I can tell. You guys really excited about that. Let me just say something. The game better run at some smooth 60 FPS with all these visual improvements, because let me tell you something, Yoshi P. If I boot up my game and it's running like ass, I don't care how many shadows you put in there. I'm be like, no. Take them back. Give 'em my frames. I don't want to sacrifice a single frame from these shadows, okay? I just want you to be aware of this. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you more. You're bragging about all of these shadows. Shadows is literally the first thing I cut on the moment a game starts dropping frames, okay? You see all of these pretty little shadows you have here in the ground? If my game drops 2 frames, they're all going to be a big blur. Okay, that's the first thing that goes. It's like that. Instant. I don't even hesitate. I instantly go into the graphics options, shadows, medium. That's literally the first thing I do. Next one is anti-aliasing. Okay, that's how it goes. Game starts dropping frames, shadows go to hell, anti-aliasing goes next. I start going down the list.
まあなかなかねこの森の密度っていうのもこれまで出せなかったので楽しみにしていてください。
We've never been able to create such like a dense foliage in a forest before, so we're really excited for that.
こちらはですね、今回食文化というものをかなり作り込んできてます。
So yeah, we've done a lot to put all of those different varieties in there.
こちらは上空から見たさっきのね集落エリアの雰囲気です。
And this is that same settlement we just saw, but from the sky.
まあ円形は深い霧に覆われていたり、昼と夜ね気候によって雰囲気が違って見えるはずです。
As you can see, we've got some fog, and the scenery changes quite a bit between day and nighttime.
ではここで、
That's another thing. Fog. 14 has too much fog. Okay? Listen, I get it. Fog should be in the game like 10% of the time tops. I remember there was this time for some reason. I think it was during... I don't remember if it was when I was playing Stormblood or Shadowbringers. I think it might have been Stormblood. When I was going through Stormblood, and I felt like every single time I logged into the game, it was foggy, and I hated it. I was like, bro, I want to look at fog. Give me crystal clear skies. I want crystal clear skies like 80% of the time. It was foggy too often. Okay? Listen. I get it. Atmospheric things and beautiful weather effects. But if I come into my game and it looks blurry all the time because of fog, I don't like it.
トラル大陸に住まう新たな部族についてちょっと紹介させてください。
Okay, so now let's talk about one of the peoples that lives in Tural.
これまでね、皆さん
New allied
たくさんの
tribes.
部族に出会ってきたかと思います。
We sure have met many tribes so
Delete
far.
this. Delete
本
this.
当なんでナマゾウが一番真ん中にいるのか。
Why does the Namazu get to be in front?
Exactly. Delete it. Delete the Namazu. Yeet the Namazu. Kick the Namazu. Rip his cute little whiskers off. I don't like Namazus, okay? On top of it, they're scam artists. I don't like them.
もちろんドントレイルでも新たな部族との出会いたくさんあります。その一つを、今回ご紹介します。
So of course you will meet many, many peoples in Dawntrail, but we'll just talk about one of them today.
こちら。名前をペルペル族と言います。FF シリーズに詳しい方はあれって思ったかもしれません。
So these are the Pelu Pelu. If you're familiar with older Final Fantasy titles, they may be familiar to you.
ではちょっとだけ特徴をご紹介しましょう。
All right, so let me tell you about a few of their distinct characteristics.
オルコパチャに住まう、小柄な民族になってます。
So these are the diminutive people that we mentioned who live in Urkopacha.
で非常にねこの特徴的な仮面というのも、一つ大きな、特徴ですね。
They also wear these very unique masks.
そして非常に商売が得意なので、プレイヤーの皆さんねもしかしたらいろんなものを売りつけようとされるかもしれません。
They're also extremely skilled at trade, so they will probably try to sell you something.
そしてさまざまな
So
あ
they
ごめん
work
なさ
for
い戻
Blizzard?
しちゃったごめんなさい戻しちゃった
They're going to try to sell me a battle pass?
戻しちゃったもう一個はい
One more? Yes, good.
さまざまな飲み物を、作る部族です。
Yes, and they're well known for their beverage making.
Isn't Mezcal like
どんな活躍をしてくれるの
It's not like
か
a drug-
そして
no,
メインストーリー
I'm
に
confusing it with
絡んでくるのか、楽しみに想像してみてください。
Yeah, so for now you'll have to just imagine for yourself what kind of role they might play in the main story and our adventure overall.
というわけで簡単ではありますが冒険の舞台であるトラル大陸その一部ご紹介しました。
Okay, so though that was very brief, that is a short introduction to Tural.
まあ明かせないね秘密もまだまだたくさんあるんですがすいませんフィールドなどの紹介は今回ここまでとさせてください。
Okay, so of course we still have many secrets that we have not yet shared, so please wait for future announcements of more areas and such.
では続いて 7.0 全体の概要についてお伝えしていきたいと思います。
Okay, now I would like to give an overview of all of our 7.0 content.
Okay.
まあ全体像をね最初のファンフェスなのでお伝えするということで各項目どんどん進めていきたいと思います。
All right, we've got a lot to show because we always go over all of it, so let's just zoom on through here.
まず最初レベルキャップの開放です。
Of
Level
course, your level
100.
cap increase.
ついに
So here's the thing. Level 100, sure fine. Where do we go from there? That's the problem. I don't want to see us go to level 110. I don't want to see 110. I don't know if they thought about this or if they haven't thought about it, but I definitely don't want to see us go to level 110. That's the problem World of Warcraft had. Correct. In World of Warcraft, we made it all the way to 120. Then they brought us back down to 60. It's like, I don't want to see that. They need to come up with a different solution. I don't think we should go above level 100. I don't think we should. Will you watch a live letter for 6.52? I don't know. I don't think I will. But yeah, this is a problem, and Final Fantasy XIV is getting to the problematic part. Level can go on forever. No, that's not the way math works. It doesn't work like that. If you go, oh, level can go on forever, that's how you start getting damage numbers that make no fucking sense.
レベルが3桁になりました。
We've reached the triple digits.
いやでもこれもやっぱり長くね続けてこれないとここまで来ないので本当に皆さんのおかげです。ありがとうございます。
Of course, if we hadn't been making the game for so long, we never would have gotten this far. So thanks to all of you.
もちろんですね、すべてのジョブに新しいアクション追加させていただきます。
Of course, we will also be adding new skills for all jobs.
Let's see them.
もちろんクラフターもギャザラーもレベル100になります。
And of course, Crafter and Gatherer will also increase their level cap to 100.
さあ、レベルキャップが上がるということはこちらもあるはず。
Of course, when you increase the level cap, we also need
新たなジョブを追加させていただきます。
We will be adding new jobs.
で、今回もですね、2つジョブ足します。
Multiple new
As
jobs.
before, there will again be two.
Two jobs.
Two new jobs.
ちょっと待ってよ。ごめんごめん。今日は
Considering that this is a Dragoon and a Black Mage, does it mean melee DPS and magic DPS?
何のジョブかまだ言えません。
No, because we got a melee DPS last expansion, so that would make sense. So these are unrelated.
Okay, I'm really sorry, but I can't tell you what jobs they are today.
Boo! Boo this
ちょっと聞いてみよ
man!
うかな。
All
何
right,
の
all
ジョ
right,
ブが
let's
いいです
ask.
か。
What jobs do you want?
You can't make anything out.
なんかね、すごい声が大きくてね、何言ってるかちょっと聞こえないわ。
It's really hard to hear. なんかこの辺になんかブリッツボールすごく欲しい
こっちにも聞
人がいる。
いてみるか。
You people are just screaming.
ちょっと待って。今回じゃあね、ロールだけお知らせします。ロールだけ。
Okay, that was very loud. Let me just tell you the roles.
今回実装するのは2つのジョブとも DPS です。
Both jobs will be DPS.
Yes!
Tank
stonks go
melee
up.
DPS と
One melee DPS.
キャスターを追加します。
it
Ranged
is
magical
melee.
DPS.
It is melee and
ちょっ
caster.
と
Okay.
ちょっと暑いから脱いでいいかな。
It's really hot. I gotta take off this overshirt.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
なんでちょっと待って。なんでみんなわーってなってんの。
The one that's in front is Leo. Raphael's up top. No, Mikey's up top. Raphael is to the right, and Donnie is to the left. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Why? Why are you like this? People say Corsair. They zoom in. It doesn't mean anything. Green mage? No. Pizza job? I don't know what kind of sense this would make. See something. Oh god, I don't like this art style that these turtles got going. I don't like this art style. This is some ugly art style. No, I get it. New job is sewer mage. It's a sewer mage, okay? It's a mage that lives in the sewers. That's what he means by that. Something martial arts related? Well, of course. But we already have the monk. I mean, we already have the ninja, which is kind of like the dual wield dude. We don't have a class with nunchucks. We have the samurai. The monk could kind of like be considered the bow staff dude. It's a nunchuck class. The melee class is going to use nunchucks. It's going to be Bruce Lee. It's the Bruce Lee class. Scouting melee? Yeah, probably. Pizza delivery skateboarder? I have no idea what this shirt would mean. It does say mutant mayhem. Makes me think that whatever magical caster is going to, it's going to be some type of like alchemist or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
Why are you so excited?
Sa, どんなジョブがやってくるのか、さまざまな想像を働かせて楽しみにお待ちください。
So while you wait, just try to imagine what kind of jobs we might have in store.
子供の頃よく見てたんですよね。
Hope you can see this. I hope you can see well.
さあ次行きますよ。
All right, let's move on.
バトルコンテンツに関してです。
This is about our core battle content.
まずこれら基礎バトルコンテンツっていうのは今回も変わりなく実装させていただきます。
Of course, all of our fundamental battle content is still there.
そしてですね、新たなダンジョンというのもこれまで通り同じボリュームでしっかり楽しんでいただけるように準備中です。
Of course, we are preparing as many new dungeons as you've come to expect.
まあちょっとねまだめちゃくちゃ開発中なので今回のファンフェスではねダンジョンのスクリーンショットとか出せないんですけど、まためちゃくちゃいろんなパターンのバリエーション作ってますんで、次のファンフェスではね多分お伝えできるんじゃないかなと思います。
Okay, these are still mega super under development, so we can't show you any screenshots today, but we do have a lot of unique and different dungeons coming, and hopefully we can share them with you at the next FanFest.
ただね、どんな敵と戦うかぐらいはちょっとね教えてほしいんじゃないかなと。
We can tell you a little bit of who you will be fighting, though.
まあ新たな冒険の大陸、そして新たなエリアがあれば新たな強敵との出会いというのもあるかと思います。
Of course, we're going to a new continent. We have new areas, so there's going to be new enemies to face off against.
まあもちろん今回いつも通りノーマルとハードちゃんとどっちもね実装しますので、ぜひ楽しみにしてください。
And of course, as always, we will be preparing normal and hard versions of these encounters.
その一つだけ、ボス1個だけね、何にもないとちょっと何もないのかよってなっちゃうんで、アート一つ持ってきたのでご紹介します。
I would feel bad if I didn't show you anything, so we've brought out one piece of artwork of one of these new bosses.
Damn.
幻獣バリガルマンダ
The legendary Valigarmanda.
そして、まあ、幻獣とはねちょっと何なのか、期待しててほしいなと。
What sort of legends does this ominous beast play a part in? Well, you'll see.
まあ、どういった形でね相対するのか、王位継承レースにね関係してくるのか、さてどうなるのでしょう。
I wonder how it will relate to the contest that we're participating in.
では続いてコンテンツサポーター、こちらも、確実にアップデートしていきます。
And yes, of course, we will also be bringing updates to duty support.
今回もですねメインクエスト、対象となるダンジョンに関しては
Here's what I need you to just say in duty support. Just say this, and I'll be happy. I don't even use duty support that much, but you really should say that duty support people have now learned the art of AoE. They no longer single target literally everything. Now they actually use the AoE part of their kit. They'd be like, holy crap! Unbelievable!
必ず対応されています。
Of course, we can promise that there will be duty support for all dungeons involved in the main story.
で、それ以外にもですね、このコンテンツサポーター、いろんなアップデートをするんですが、ちょっとね、ストーリーに関わるので、あんまり詳しく言えないです。
We also have some new plans for places that we can implement duty support and what we can do with it, but it is too related to the story for us to give you details.
ただ、but、今回、まあ、暁の決明とね、いろいろコンテンツサポーターやってきたと思いますが、複数の新しいメンバーというのがコンテンツサポーター登場していきますので、その新しいキャラクターたちとの共闘というのを楽しみにしておいてください。
But I can tell you, so far we've been really focused on the Scions in duty support naturally, but we will be debuting a number of new characters for duty support.
Aaronville?
もちろんですね、新しいギアとかレシピというのも大量にクラフターギャザラーさんに向けて、実装させていただきます。
Of course, there will be plenty of new gear and recipes for crafters and gatherers.
まあ今回ね結構新大陸行くので渋めが多いかなとは思います。
I mean, you're going to a whole new continent, so you'll have a lot to do.
そして今回 6.X シリーズでやってきたように、無人島開拓実装してきました。
So as in 6.0, where we implemented Island Sanctuary,
今回パッチ 7.X シリーズではそれに続く新しい大規模生活系コンテンツを、展開していく予定です。
In the 7.x series, we are planning to implement some sort of content in the same vein.
こちらもですね企画は進行してるんですけど、あとねちょっとお見せするにはもうちょっと時間かかるので、次回をちょっとお待ちください。
We are proceeding with our plans here, but we don't have any screenshots yet, so we'll have to wait for next time for those.
そしてもちろんダンジョン以外のコンテンツというのも引き続きやっていきます。
Naturally, we have a lot of content that's outside of our standard dungeons.
特にですね新しく加えたバリアントダンジョンに関しては
So far, this is all pretty standard, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this because this is one of the key things for me. Because what I've learned is that I love this content. I'm not the biggest fan of grinding this content over a period of time. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I think the content is fine. I think it is more than enough for me to jump into the game, do the story, play this for a bit, be cool. One of the things that I've learned with Endwalker, which was the first time that I did Savage Rating, is that the way in which they balance Savage Rating, it's like the difficulty that I want is the first tier of Savage Rating. Because it is something where I don't need to look up strategies. I can learn by doing. And then when we got to the second rate tier, that's when I was like, okay, first fight, no problem. Second fight, no problem. Third fight, I was like, whoa, hey, things getting wild, but eventually no problem. And then final fight, I was like, okay, I'm checking out. The Endwalker tier wasn't hard at all. It's just boring. Okay, so the thing is, I'm not saying that it was too hard. I'm saying that it was for the way in which I was playing, which for context was we had a static going and we were rating 2 hours. 6 hours total, but it was like 2 hours, 3 nights a week. That was our raid schedule. 2 hours, 3 nights a week. In my opinion, you're not going to be clearing content at an acceptable pace if the difficulty is on the level of P8S with that amount of time. And I'm not willing to dedicate more than that to raiding. So basically what I realized is that I should just check out. I should just check out of Savage raiding. Oh yeah, as Mr. Tummy Giggles is saying, we were doing it blind. I guess that's an important distinction. We weren't really like, oh, let's look up strats and then do 2 hours, 3 days a week. No, we were doing 2 hours of blind prog. And that was just too much. The amount of time that the game required, not to mention the amount of progress that we would do on each 2 hour night, was too little. And I was like, okay, I'm not willing to put in more time. Most of the people are not willing to put in more time for this. It felt like Savage raiding was actually designed for people just like, you jump in and you raid for 8 hours straight. And it's like, that's just not my life anymore. I am not at that point in my life anymore. I can't make content around it because quite simply, there are players that are far more skilled at me than at doing this. So it's not interesting content for people to watch. It's just super sweaty content. And I get it. I think it's cool for people that enjoy it. But, so the point is, all this content is fine. It's great. It's fantastic. Love it. But it is not the content that is going to keep me playing for a long period of time after this stuff has been out. Have you tried Criterion at all, Ruri? We played Criterion a little bit. But the thing about Criterion was, what we wanted was a challenging dungeon, and what we got was a 4-man raid. These are two very different things, which is when I realized that like the design, the way in which they design their harder content, so to speak, is not necessarily what I wanted out of it. Which again is fine. It's whatever, but it's not really what I wanted.
X シリーズでもどんどん継続していきます。
We will, of course, continue the variant dungeons that we began implementing in 6.x in 7.x as well.
いろんなタイプのね、プレイヤーの皆さんに楽しんでいただけるアライアンスレイドシリーズもいよいよ新シリーズが 7.1 からかな、開幕します。
And from 7.1, we will have a new Alliance Raids series for all sorts of players to enjoy.
エオルゼア12神をテーマにした今、ミス・オブ・エオルゼア、非常に好評いただいてます。
So Myths of the Realm featuring the 12 has been very, very highly appraised.
次のシリーズはより
By the way, did the last wing of the Alliance raids for Endwalker release yet? I don't think it has, right? We still only have the two first wings, or am I wrong? $6.5, okay. Because I do want to do that one.
ファイナルファンタジーらしいテーマで皆さんに驚きも含めてお届けの予定となっています。
That being the case, our next Alliance raid will be even more Final Fantasy-ish.
さて、どんなシリーズになるのかあれこれ予想しながらお待ちください。
What will it be? Think about it in the meantime.
I actually really like the near
it.
raids. I was very surprised when people said that, there was actually a lot of people that didn't enjoy the near raids. I was like, what? It's almost like I feel like the core Final Fantasy XIV player didn't actually appreciate the near raids because it's just like, it's not Final Fantasy. Which is, I think, why a lot of people really enjoyed Mythos. And to me, I was like, bro, I love the near raids. Near raids were friggin' awesome. I loved them. But, you know, I think a lot of people didn't like them.
で、先日のパッチ 6.4 で完結したパンデモニウムに続いて、新たな8人レードというのももちろん、7.0 からスタートしていきます。
And from 7.0, obviously we have finished off Pandemonium, so we will be implementing a new 8-player raid as well.
そしてね、最高難度を誇る Z シリーズについても新たなコンテンツをお届けしていきます。
And there will be new ultimates as well.
そしてもちろん PVP のアップデートというのもどんどん続けていきます。
We will also, of course, be continuing to update PvP.
今回のファンフェスでも各リージョンの最強チームを決めるね大会開催されます。
At this very FanFest, we will be deciding the best team in each region.
クリスタルコンフリクトのアップデートとさらなるね盛り上げだけじゃなくて、フロントラインやライバルウィングズの調整、そしてフロントラインに新しいマップ、新ルールの追加など継続的にアップデートを続けていきたいと思います。
Of course, we will be bringing new updates to Crystalline Conflict, but we will also be updating Frontline and Rival Wings with new maps for Frontline.
One of my complaints about PvP is that I feel like the progression through the pass is too slow. But that might be a me thing, because usually that's my main objective of going through PvP. And while I do enjoy doing Crystalline Conflict, I'm not the biggest fan of the other modes. Like, Crystalline Conflict really is friggin' sweet. I love jumping into Crystalline Conflict and do the matches and all of that stuff. But I always felt like, oh damn, I need to do like 3 or 4 Crystalline Conflict matches to get 1 level up in PvP. I feel like that's a bit much. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm the only one, I don't know. Maybe most people grind that stuff no problem. I know that you can just do your daily frontline or whatever and progress through the pass, but to me it just felt like it was too slow. But you know, that's just, maybe that's just a me thing. I'm curious though.
では言っておかないとですね、あれどうなったこれどうなったってなるので、この先 7.0 でもどんどんアップデートしていきますよっていうコンテンツの一覧ちょっとお伝えしていきます。
And of course, I have many other things that I need to just really get out there quickly. So let's go.
まず
Yes, Ildebrand. New plans for deep dungeons. Gold Saucer update.
青魔導士のアップデートも継続してやっていきますし、帰ってきたヒルディブランドも 7.x シリーズさらに活躍してくれそうです。
All right, we will of course continue to update Blue Mage, and Hildebrand will also be back in 7.x doing something.
それからですね、ディープダンジョンに関しても新しい企画が進行してます。でもちろん、他のバトルコンテンツというのも検討していきますので、新しいコンテンツの開発というのもしっかり力を入れていきたいと思います。
So we are currently considering new plans for Deep Dungeons, but at the same time we are also considering brand new battle content plans as well.
ゴールドソーサーアップデートももちろん 7.x シリーズ続けるんですが、そういえば 6.x シリーズゴールドソーサー大きなアップデートないんじゃない？
So of course we're going to update the Gold Saucer in 7.x, but wasn't there some kind of update coming in 6.x as well?
No, Blitzball.
No, it's not Blitzball.
ちょっと今日後でお話します。
But I will tell you about it later today.
まあこの基調講演で話すからちょっと待ってね。
Even in this very keynote, I will tell you about it. So just wait just a sec.
さて、 各種コンテンツアップデート、とにかくいろんなものをこれまで通りたくさんどんどん継続してアップデートしますよってお知らせさせていただいたので、ここからは
every system that he's mentioned so far, like this is all stuff that we've had in previous expansions. I was hoping to see like one new thing, like, and also here's this new thing we're added. That's like my expectation. Now, I'm not saying like I want something groundbreaking, something revolutionary, but I was expecting like, oh, and also here's this. And so far, I haven't seen that part yet. Maybe it'll be later. Maybe it won't be in at all. I'm going to be a little bit disappointed if it isn't in at all, but yeah, let's see.
システム的なアップデートというのをお伝えしていこうと思います。
Okay, so we've gone over how we will be continuing to update content as we always do at as quick a pace as we can. So now let's look at some more system side updates.
That's exactly
そのシステムのアップデート。
Okay, graphical update.
Here's our most major system update.
皆さんが本当に楽しみにしてくださっている第一次グラフィックスアップデートのその途中報告をさせてください。
All right, so I know you're all really looking forward to our first graphical update, so I wanted to give you a bit of info about where we are with that.
ちょっとその前にこのグラフィックスアップデートのコンセプトっていうのをちょっとおさらいさせてください。
But first, let me explain a little bit about our philosophy behind this update.
ファイナルファンタジー14はスタンドアローンのシングルゲームではないので、単純なやっぱりキャラクターとかオブジェクト単体じゃなくて総合的な画面全体というのの美しさをアップグレードしていくっていう方針にしています。
All right, so Final Fantasy XIV is not a standalone title, so we don't feel that it's sufficient to upgrade the looks of the characters or certain objects on their own. We really want to take a unified approach and prioritize the aesthetics of the screen overall.
キャラクター、オブジェクト、それから影については高解像度化することでもう単純に綺麗になります。
Of course, by making improvements to characters, objects, and shadows, everything will just get overall prettier.
シェーダーアップデートをしてですね、金属、こういう金属ですね、マテリアルについては質感が大幅に向上します。
And with shader updates, materials such as metal will look a lot more realistic.
ただし、ファイナルファンタジー14はですね、新生からもう10年、今年10周年にわたって皆さんに本当に長く愛していただいている作品です。
Of course, Final Fantasy XIV is also a game that's been going on for 10 years, and we have a lot of players who know and love the game as it is.
とにかく皆さんが操作するキャラクター、そのイメージを壊さないように大切にしていくべきだっていうふうに考えてます。
So we're really putting a lot of priority on not changing the image you have of your own character in your head. We want to make sure your characters still look the way that you enjoy them now.
ですので皆さんのねキャラクターが大きくイメージ変わってしまうことのないようにしっかり注意を払ってフォトリアルではない方向でしっかりアップデートを今進めています。
So we are really taking care to make sure that you don't see your updated character and think, oh, that's not what I thought it would look like at all.
では進捗についてね僕が口でずっと説明するより動画を見ていただいた方が早いかなと思います。
But it honestly might be better to just show you rather than continuing to talk.
Yes. Show us.
注意点です。
Show, don't tell.
One thing.
これあくまで途中経過の報告なので細部のクオリティはもっと上がると思ってください。
Okay, so please, when you see this, know that this is still under development. So for the final version, you can expect even higher quality.
Okay.
まずはキャラクターがどう変わっていくのかというところをちょっとご覧いただこうと思います。
All right, first let's take a look at what characters are going to look like.
それではどうぞ。
Play the video.
looks way better. The eyes. Look at the eyes. Wait. What? Oh, wait. No, it's... I was like, but it's like, no, we're showing you. They're showing us the. They did a transition. I was like, so wait, this character became this character? I would definitely say that's fucking unexpected. Oh, wow. It is way cleaner. That is way cleaner. I think the Rogathan actually looked worse. The Rogathan guy? Oh yeah, that was a downgrade. Like, I think this one looks better. Like, this one looks sleep deprived, poor guy. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Yeah, I'm with Rogathan, man, I'm gonna go like, hey, we need to go back. Listen, Yoshi, we need to go back. With Rogathan guy, we need to go back. Rogathan lady is better though. But Rogathan guy is like, nah, listen, we must go back. Makote's. Ah yes, he looks even more of a twink than he looks on this one. I can barely tell the difference on the female Makote. Yeah, she's got some lip gloss now. That's about it. Okay, this is important. Maybe I'll roll Lalafell. Never mind. Nope. He's just sparklier. The hair looks really nice though. Look at the hair. Oh, damn. Lady's gonna love that. Like, bro, I can already see. I can... Oh, man. I can already see. I can already see Zeppla just like on her stream going like... Zeppla stonks going up. Okay, I was curious about the Rothgar. They're not going to give them actual fur texture, but they give them like some type of texture mapping.
まあかなり皆さんのキャラクターのイメージが崩れないように徹底的に注意をしながら、作ってまいりました。
I agree that the Aura definitely needed some more pixels. Every time there was a zoom in on an Aura character, I was like, bro, please.
So we really did take care to make sure that we weren't changing your overall impressions of the characters.
まあキャラクターで目立つのはやっぱりこう髪の毛のテクスチャー解像度の増加による鮮明さとか、あと眼球のリアリティアップ、あと肌の質感の向上みたいなところですかね。
Like, because when you're looking at this image, you need to be comparing this texture to this texture. It's like, what? Oi, what the fuck? This shiny texture to this one. Jesus Christ.
I think the major points there is the improved hair texture, as well as the more realistic eyes and the beautiful skin that we now have.
Listen, Yoshi P, I'm with you on everything except the male Rogathan, okay? With the male Rogathan, we got to go back. Does anybody disagree with my assessment of the male Rogathan? Okay? Listen, we need to do a poll here. I'm just going to ask which row? Old one? No. We're going to do the 1080p row versus the 4K row. "4K HDR row." Let's see where you guys are landing on this, okay?
ただ皆さんのやっぱりねキャラクターに対するイメージ愛情っていうのをとても大切にしたいと思っているのでとにかく慎重に、作業を進めてます。
But as we proceed, we will continue to bear in mind the vision you already will have had for your own characters.
またさっきね紹介したナイトの、6.0 のジョブ装備について今回ねテストケースで対応してるんですが、
So as you saw in the video, as sort of a test, we upgraded some Paladin job gear from 6.0.
とにかくものすごい数のギアが14存在しているので、7.1 以降も順次いろんな装備をアップデートすることになっているので、一気に全部変わるわけじゃないのでそこだけですねぜひご理解いただけると助かります。
But one thing I want you all to bear in mind is the fact that this game has an incredible amount of gear in it. So we won't be able to just dump it all at once in 7.0. We will continue to upgrade more and more gear sets throughout 7.x.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Imagine like everybody in their shiny gear, and then in comes little Timmy with his like Realm Reborn gear that's not all shiny. And little Timmy just looks like a matte turd. Everybody's got like pretty textures with good reflections, and little Timmy is just a reflectionless turd. Poor Timmy, dude. Timmy's gonna have a bad day.
またもう一つなんですけど、
One more thing.
NPC たちもすごい綺麗になるんですけど、
The NPCs as well, they will get a lot prettier.
なんかめちゃめちゃ綺麗になるやつとまだ綺麗にならないやつがこういたりするんで、ちょっとしばらくは許してください。
But this is also affected by the fact that we need to update this on an ongoing basis. So for a little bit of time, we may have a situation where you have like one really shiny, nice person and one sort of, oh, I didn't get updated person.
As little Timmy is I didn't get updated person. That's what they're calling little Timmy. I didn't get updated person.
もうねなんかねテレジアデレジとかはね綺麗にならなくてもいいんですけど。
Can we just leave Telegia Adelgi as he is, like whatever?
Telegia Adelgi.
でもあいつ
Listen,
プレイヤーの皆
Telegia
さんと同
Adelgi's
じ
not
アセッ
important.
トで組まれてるから、
Okay.
あいつはね綺麗になっちゃうんです。
Unfortunately, no, he will get prettier because he uses the same assets as the player characters.
なので 7.0 からの新しいエリアとか新しいキャラクターは全部対応していきます。で 2.0 からの主要 NPC プレイヤーキャラクターを優先してやっていくので、逆に 7.0 と 2.0 の序盤からこうだんだん狭まってくるみたいなイメージで。
Man, Graha better be shiny.
So for
Okay?
the time being, of course, all these graphic updates will be applied to the new areas, new characters in 7.0. And we're also going to go back and apply them to areas and characters from 2.0. And then we'll...
I'm sorry, Kana. For some reason, that comment's so funny to me. Little sprout conjurers with their low poly branch. It's little Timmy. Little Timmy's a sprout conjurer with his low poly branch. He's got a low poly branch. Poor little Timmy. Why has he got to be a conjurer? Little Timmy's a little sprout conjurer with a low poly branch, dude.
We'll sort of close in on the middle expansion.
And he's a
from there.
Lalafell.
でもちろんね、いろんな装備順次対応していく。
It's funny because when you said that, I know that I know that Yukiali says Timmy has to be a Lala, but when you said Little Sprout Conjurers, the race that came to mind was instantly a Lalafell. It was a tiny little Lalafell with a tiny little. He has this. Oh, has this tiny little polygon brain. No, stop. Oh,
まあその点だけご承知おき。
480p cultist robe. Why is this shit so funny? This shit has no right to be as funny as it is. Oh my god. Anyway, I just like to point out that Rogathan face has divided our community straight down the middle. I can't believe it. I can't believe that Rogathan face divided our community straight down the middle. 50-50. Oh my god, HDR Rogathan is winning. How's this possible? Oh man, we are split down the middle, my fellow Iron Breakers. See? Yoshi P warned us at the start. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn would be divided. And it was that Rogathan face that did it. The Rogathan face divided us right down the middle. I can't believe it. Oh no, HDR Row is pulling ahead. This is impossible. This is just trolling. Guys are trolling just to disagree with me. I see how it is. I'm going to end this poll right now in great shame and disgrace. I can't believe that you would stand for the 4K Rogathan. Now that 4K Rogathan, let me tell you what that was. That was a face only a mother could love, all right?
ください。
But we will be continuing to update the gear, so please just be patient with us.
次なんですけど、今度はね、マップ、もうね、スクリーンショット出てますが、マップを見ていきたいと思います。
And I'd like to take a look at the map areas as well, if we can look at the screenshot.
マップはですね、ライティングの違いと、それから今あるこのメタルオブジェクト系の違いというところが、分かっていただけるかと思います。
So from this picture, I think you can see that when you're walking around, generally you'll find like better quality materials such as metals.
こちらも動画用意しますので、早速見ていこうと思います。
But we do have a video for this as well, so let's take a look at that.
よーく見てくださいね。
よし。Damn. That is a beefy improvement. The materials really add so much, especially because once you get those reflections going, shit just looks so much better. And this is Realm Reborn. For those of you that don't actually play the game and you're just curious as to what the fuck I'm watching right now, this is Realm Reborn, which means this is the very first expansion from like fucking, not even probably 2013. I guess, even though some of this stuff was probably even present on the game that came out in 2010, all the way friggin' 13 years ago. Oh, yeah, this looks way better. This is also extremely loud for some strange, fucked up reason, so I'm gonna lower the volume for a bit while this is popping off. I'm just trying to preserve your eardrums. Look, this was the picture that they showed us. Oh my god. Because like when I saw it earlier, I thought that the reason why these ones looked worse in the old engine is I thought they just didn't have enough light on them, but the light is supposed to be like this. See, because it's bouncing the light off of these lamps, and probably the light previously it was not bouncing off of the lamps. Jesus Christ. That is massive. Look at the ground textures too. Increase the volume again.
マップに関してはですね、メモリのこれまで制限というのを緩和したことによって、オブジェクトの配置数というのもこれまで以上に格段に増やせるようになりました。
So up until now, we did have memory limitations that were preventing us from putting a lot of objects in these different areas, but we've gotten a bit of an increase there, so we can have more stuff per area.
これらもですね、優先的に新しいエリアから
Translation. We untangled some of the spaghetti in the code.
対応させていただきます。
As with the other stuff, we will be adding these upgrades for the 7.0 content first, and then moving on to the rest.
ですので 7.0 のエリアは既存のエリアより格段に綺麗です。
So then you'll notice that the 7.0 areas are kind of prettier than the previous areas.
ただしその手前の旧エリアに関しても影とかそれからライティングは自動的に全て変更されることになります。
But in the old areas, things like the shadow improvements and lighting will be automatically applied, so you will still see some improvement there to start with.
オブジェクト数をね増やす。
Also, for anyone that is wondering, oh, so should I just wait before I jump into the game so that I can experience it with the better visuals? Personally, I don't think it's that important. Like, I like the fact that they're updating the older areas and bringing them up to speed. But if you want to play the game, play the game. I don't think you need. I think that the quality of the gameplay experience and the story that is being told speaks for itself and doesn't really need these bells and whistles. But I do appreciate that they're going back and like, we're going to fix this. We're going to make it look nice and pretty, like the new pretty expansion that's coming out.
ちょっと作業コスト的に当面手がかけれないとは思うんですが、今まで以上に美しく見えるようになるのは間違いありません。
It will take some time to add those extra objects we're talking about, but in terms of appearance, it still will look better.
では最後、実は開発チームカットシーンセクションとかが一番喜んでいる、植物、自動生成ものの植物についてちょっと見ていきたいと思います。
Okay, so now moving on to the thing that the development team is most excited about, particularly the cutscene team, that is plants and our auto-generated greenery.
こちらもですね、動画ご用意してあります。映像の中でね、比較が出たりするので、ちょっと見比べながらご覧いただければと思います。
So we do have a video again for this, so please take a close look and compare what we have.
どうぞ。
I will lower the volume again to save your eardrums. You're welcome. Okay, the bit rate of this doesn't really let us see much. I mean, it's just better lighting. It looks way better. Jesus. Oh crap, that was the old version? Oh my god. I think you're starting to get a problem with these things here because they're beginning to oversaturate. I think that these things are beginning to oversaturate, and that is going to be a problem. Like, to give you guys an idea, right? So I do like thumbnails and stuff. This is the thumbnail for this stream. Let me just take this away. And like what they're doing right now is the equivalent of this. Wait, can I go into the actual levels of it? So this is what the original picture looked like. Looked like this. And then I do this. This is the YouTube treatment. Unfortunately, this is something that I have to do because, believe it or not, like, this gets more clicks than this. And this is not an exaggeration. This is not me pulling something out of my ass. I can assure you that this, which is a blown up picture, it's blown to fucking smithereens. Look at that white exploding all over my shiny bald forehead. It basically gets more views than this. And this is essentially what they're doing in the game. Now, the problem is when you're going too far, you start blowing up all of the colors and you end up losing. You actually lose things rather than getting, because you might be like, oh, look at how shiny Rurikhan's bald forehead looks. Holy shit. But in reality, if you pay attention to this, you just lost a ridiculous amount of detail. Like, you can see my old wrinkly lines and shit and all of this stuff. You lose all that detail because you just blow it up with contrast. And in a way, I kind of feel like that is happening a little bit here. Like, if we actually back away, like, actually, you can just look at it, right? Look at this crystal, where you can see some kind of color definition, and you can actually see different colors of the crystal. And then you look at this crystal over here, and all you see is white. It's just a big ball of light. It's barely even a crystal anymore. It's just like an explosion of light. Yeah, like, see, look, this is perfect. Like, look at this. In here, you can actually see different color shades, and like, here's a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink, a little bit of, you know, all of that stuff. And then as you apply the new visuals, boom! That crystal's gone. It blew the fuck up in bloom. I think you're only losing those details with the bitrate. No, I've noticed that on some of the stuff that they've been showing, because, but again, it's also important to mention, before people like go crazy with this, it's very important to mention that, like, as they say, content shown under development and subject to change. The only reason I'm talking about this even is because it's something that I do a lot in thumbnails, and I'm not a big fan of it and all of this stuff, right? So I just wanted to kind of like explain to you guys where you start losing detail, even though it looks shinier. In reality, you are losing a little bit of detail there. I'm not saying that they're doing anything wrong. I'm not saying that this is final. Listen, I'm not an artist. When I mess around in Photoshop, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, okay? I'm a complete, noob when it comes to that stuff. And I'm not trying to say that I know better than they. I was just trying to give people a little bit something, because shinier doesn't always mean better, is what I'm saying. Even though I still think here that the left image is much better than the one on the right. Especially like if you look at the mountain, I feel like the mountain on the left is cooler than the one on the right. But there's different aspects to this. There's a lot of stuff going on, so yeah. I also think there might be some water vapor here, and that could potentially be what is causing it to oversaturate even more. But it looks beautiful. Again, remember that I'm a complete fucking noob when it comes to this bullshit, and yeah, keep that in context.
もうさっきの動画の最後の方でこう右下ぐらいに草が
Yeah, like, see here on the still, the crystal looks better. So you guys are right. A big part of it was the bitrate. Because on still, bitrate will bring it back up. So it does. It actually looks transparent almost. That is really cool. That might be something that they did. They actually made the crystal transparent.
アップになってたと思うんですが
So I think you might have seen the grass in the bottom right-hand side of the video.
ね、皆さんもね、スクリーンショットこう撮ろうとしたら、なんかすごいジャキジャキの草ここにいるみたいに。
And if you have that kind of grass, as you know, when you try to take a screenshot, you're like, Oh, that's there.
まあそういうのはなくなるので、スクリーンショットを撮りやすくなるんじゃないかなと思います。
But we won't have that problem anymore, so I think your screenshots will be a lot easier to take from now on.
ただ、このアップデート、自動的にね、こうシステムで、植えるこう草花のアップデートなので。
So this update will actually be automatically applied through the system.
残念ながらブドウのポリゴン数は自動的に増えたりはしないんですけどね。
Except, unfortunately, we can't also automatically increase the poly count that is available in this game.
そこグレープって言ってもらわないと。
Grapes. We must mention the grapes.
そう。
Show the grapes.
オートマチックでグレープのポリゴンは増えないって。
I just need you to know that we cannot give any more polygons to the grapes.
Unacceptable, Yoshi P. I hear the terms of your I hear the terms and conditions, and I do not agree. We must go to war. We fight for the grapes. The grapes deserve more polygons, damn it. Am I right, team? The grapes deserve better, is all I'm saying.
では、これ、グラフィックスアップデートって何も画面の美しさだけが上がるわけじゃなくて、このグラフィックスアップデートによってさらに得られるちょっとシステム面のアップグレードをちょっとこの後ご紹介したいと思います。
Okay, but with these graphic updates, it's not just that things are getting prettier. We also have some system-based improvements that are coming because of this.
このグラフィックスアップデートに得られる最初の大きなポイント、染色システムアップデートさせていただきます。
So probably the biggest benefit you're going to see from this graphic updates is an update to the dye system.
これまでも非常に多かった染色箇所を増やしてほしいなっていうフィードバックなんですが、
For a while, we've been getting a ton of feedback from people saying, I really want to be able to dye more parts of my gear.
2箇所まで。
2 dyes per gear piece. I would just like to point out that is the loudest that the crowd has cheered throughout this whole presentation. If you go back throughout this video, 2 dyes is the loudest this crowd has been. Okay? It's like Yoshi P's going like, I have all this content, I have all these things, and people are going like, yeah, sounds good, yeah, that's nice. And then it's like, and 2 dyes per gear piece. Whoa! Oh my God! They start calling their parents and like, Mom, it's 2 dyes a gear. They lose their shit.
2箇所まで染色できるようになります。
So now we have upgraded it so that you will be able to apply 2 dyes per gear piece.
On all gear in the game? I don't
ちょ
think
っと
that's the
一部の
case,
ハウジン
right?
グアイテムなどは難しいんですが、できる限り多くの装備アイテムで、染色箇所を。
Oh my God, I just realized something. Rathalos armor doesn't need to have that ugly bone color anymore. Oh my God, this is the best thing ever. I agree.
2箇所にね、増加させていただきます。
We may not be able to apply this to certain housing items, ones that are particularly difficult, but we will try to apply it to as much gear as we possibly can.
Rathalos armor set, Yoshi P. Most important piece.
こちらについてはですね、7.0 リリースのタイミングで全てのアイテムに対応するのはちょっと難しいんですが、できるだけ多くのアイテムを 7.0 で対応して、対応が間に合わなかったものは順次アップデートで、複数染色箇所対応していこうと思いますので、こちら順次もね、これもアップデートされると思っていただけると助かります。
Okay, so as before, we will try to implement as many of these items in 7.0 as we can so they can be upgraded, but we probably will not get to all of them. So if your favorite gear has not been upgraded yet, know that it will be upgraded in 7.x. It's coming.
そして続いてもですね、こちらもご要望多かったものです。
Next, we have another thing that we've gotten a lot of requests for.
Eyeglasses? Oh, can be equipped alongside headgear. Hells yeah, I'm gonna put some eyeglasses on my character.
頭装備をつけるとメガネがかけれない。メガネをかけると頭装備が消えるっていうのが、これまでだったんですけど、7.0 から、できるだけ、7.0 間に合わせる予定で今進んでますが、メガネをですね、頭装備つけたままメガネつけられるようになります。
Okay, so, until now it was the situation where if I want to wear a helmet, I can't wear eyeglasses. If I want to, and then I put anything on my head and there's no glasses and it's tragic. So we will do our best to make sure this is implemented in 7.0 so that you will be able to wear headgear and glasses at the same time.
And also headgear for Rothgar.
皆さんの中でですね、8人レイドとか絶とかよく言ってるよっていう人どれぐらいいます？
How many of you frequently play 8-man raids or ultimates?
結構いますね。
Wow, there's a lot.
メガネを装備するっていうことはやばい、新しいアクセサリー増えるのかしらって思うかもしれません。
So those folks might be thinking, oh no, does that mean I need to have more accessory problems?
今回実装させてもらうメガネはあくまでファッションアイテムって扱いにするので、パラメータとかは一切ないですし、あまりチェストを使うようなこともないので、ただペーパードールからね装備できるようにはしますので、そこは安心してください。
So for these new glasses, while you will be able to equip them on your character like gear, system-wise they are not treated like gear. They will not take up space in your armory chest, so do not worry.
よし。
そしてシステム的なアップデートもう一つ、こちらはですね、すみません 7.0 ではないんですが、今 7.x のどっかでアップデートできるように頑張ってる機能です。
Okay, this last one we'll not be able to implement in 7.0, but we are going to plan it for 7.x.
大変お待たせしていますが
Sorry for the long wait.
I cannot, dude. It's like, listen. How is it possible? Like, there's so much cool content, but the things that people really go crazy about is the housing system. It's like, I just, it's the one part where I guess I'm not as connected to that feature as the rest of the community. Because I literally could not care less about the housing system in this game. Like, I remember when we got the house for my free company, and like Gaijin went ballistic. He was in there all day messing around. And here's the thing: after he fully decorated the free company house, he eventually left the free company, made his own free company. Then he got another free company house that he and Yuna decorated. And then he has another personal house that he fully, and when I say fully decorated, I'm not talking about like, oh yeah, he put a bed here. No, I'm talking about, bro, these things are unrecognizable from the empty house, okay? You guys have no idea. Listen, I've been inside the houses, okay? All of those houses are completely unrecognizable from the default version of the house. Now, he's not doing anything like void editing or whatever. Like, it's all legit. It's none of this exploit housing stuff that people do. None of that. Everything that he does in those houses is 100% legit, no exploits, and they are 1,000,000% unrecognizable, all right? And here's the thing, like I just told you, Gaijin decorated my free company house, then went on decorated his free company house, then went on decorated his private house, then went on and helped Yuna decorate her private house, and then Yuna got a second private house because somebody else bought it for her and gave her privileges to be owner of this, not owner, but like, you know, gave her the access, so basically it's her house. So Yuna has 2 houses, both of them fully decorated and unrecognizable, and I'm just like, holy crap, dude. It is insane. Like, bro, I went into the free company house one day, and I was like, I want to do some decoration. I want to see if I can understand why people get so excited. I think I spent like 15 minutes to place a couch the way that I wanted, and then I placed a TV on the opposite end, and I was like, looks good. I put a couch, I put a TV, I think it looks good. I'm happy. And I never touched decorating again.
なんとかですね、ハウジングにおける、家具の配置数の増加というのを現在作業中でございます。
We are currently working on increasing the furnishing limit.
まあなんとかね 7.x で、達成できる見込みですので、ぜひですね。
And by the way, I just want to make one thing clear, because like, you know, nowadays you got to make sure that you explain everything so that people don't get you out of context. I think that's perfectly fine. If that's something that you enjoy doing, go ham, enjoy it, live your best life, all of that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy. It's just not for me. I like other things in the game.
Oh, who uses housing here?
すいません、本当にお待たせしました。
I'm really sorry we made you wait this long.
そんな皆さんにですね、ぜひもうちょっと待ってもらえれば、お届けできるようにね、今サーバーチーム頑張ってますので、もう少々お待ちください。
All right, but the server team is really trying their best, so please just be patient for a little while longer and you'll have your extra furnishings.
ただですね、グラフィックスアップデートをするとですね、どうしても、それと同時にお伝えしなければならないことがあります。
Unfortunately, because we are doing a graphics update, we do need to tell you some important news that goes along with that.
動作環境変わります。
The system requirements are changing.
大丈夫です、少しで。
It's only a little bit, though.
こうなります。
These are the new specs.
左側が
Minimum i7? Minimum i7? Ooh. Ooh. I know there's a lot of people out there that are still running i5s. I know the PC gamer crowd, despite the fact that a lot of them hate my guts. I know the PC gamer crowd. I know a lot of them out there are still running i5s. I know this. Ooh, that is harsh. It's harsh. Wait, you need an i7 to run the game at 720p? Ooh. Ooh. Shit. Ooh. Damn, son. Although the GPU requirements are next to nil, like GTX 970. What year is it, bro? Like my 970 was like from 2015? Something ridiculous like that. Was it I think it was 2015 when I had my 970. Holy shit. Curiously enough, that was like 8 years ago. Hot damn. All right. All right. Yeah, this is harsh. The processor specifically is harsh. This is if ever there was any question that this game is mostly processor, that question's answered loud and clear.
動作環境、もう最低でもこれ揃えてくださいです。
On the left is the bare minimum that you need to play the game.
で、我々としては右側をおすすめしたいなっていう感じです。
On the right is what we personally think would be ideal.
で Mac 版はすいませんまだ検証途中なの
1080p
で、固まったらまたお知らせさせていただきます。
As for the Mac stuff, we're still trying to figure out the details on that, so we will.
Wait, is Endwalker on Mac? I wasn't even aware of this.
let you know as soon as we can.
プレイステーション4版はそのまま継続サポートさせていただきますので、心配はしなくて大丈夫です。
But you don't need to worry about PS4. We will continue to support that.
Okay.
ただし、
However,
16も出たんだからそろそろいいんじゃないかなって PS5 買いましょうよ。
yeah, but you know, FF16 is out. So if you were thinking of getting a PS5, now's the time.
Yoshi
ち
P
なみに皆
bringing
さん
Sony
大丈夫
stonks.
そうですか PC の環境。
Are you guys going to be okay? Do these requirements look okay?
まあいろんなね他のゲームを PC で楽
Yoshi P's like, if you motherfuckers can afford to come all the way to Vegas to watch this show, I'm sure you'll be fine. And everybody you couldn't afford, well, too bad.
楽しむためにもまあ普通これぐらいあっても十分かなと思うので、まあでき
Why he gotta do this to me? Kana, you're gonna be little Timmy with your low poly branch at 480p. I'm so sorry.
できるだけねあまり超強力な PC じゃないと動かない
It's
みたい
pretty
な
good
ことは
so
し
far,
ないつもり
Catnet.
なので、ぜひ来年の夏までに、スペックちょっと足りないなという方は、パーツの、買い替えだったり、PC の買い替え自体を検討していただけると助かります。
So we don't want to force everyone to get like a super high spec PC, but we do think that if you upgrade to this level, it'll also help you in playing other games as well. So those of you who need to, if you could, consider upgrading your
Just
system
upgrade.
by next summer, that would be fantastic.
システム的なアップデートちょっとあと1枚だけ小ネタスクリーンショットがあるので、紹介して終わろうかと思います。
Okay, one more quick system update that we have a screenshot for.
Collaborative editor. I saw this one on Twitter already. Ramu plus Garuda. This is wait, Ramu plus Garuda. Yeah, I don't know what fight this is. Oh no, wait, this is this frack, this is Eden. This is Eden 12. Right? Yeah, Eden 12. That's good to have that in game.
これまあグラフィックスアップデートそのものではないんですけど、ちょっと面白いものを作ってますという報告です。
So this isn't related to the graphics update, but we thought it was cool, so we'll share it.
まだ UI もね全然仮の状態なんですが、皆さんがゲームの中でコンテンツ攻略などを打ち合わせできるようにホワイトボード機能というのを制作中です。
Okay, so this UI is not final, but fundamentally this is an online whiteboard style feature that will allow you to meet up and discuss your plans when you're challenging various duties.
It's good that they're bringing this stuff into the game.
まあ、ファイナルファンタジー14で本当に君ら一体何作ってんのみたいな機能たくさんあるんですけど、それら、とにかく皆さんがゲームを楽しむための新しい遊び、それをサポートする機能というのもどんどん 7.X シリーズでも作っていきますので、どうぞお楽しみにしててください。
Final Fantasy XIV has a lot of features that might make you think like, well, that's a weird choice to add. But on 7.0, we also do want to focus on those features that you will all find useful. So hopefully you will enjoy what we have in store.
さて 気象行為もちょっとね終わりに近づいてきたんですが、今日お話しできる 7.0 や 7.x シリーズに関する内容はこれくらいです。
Okay, so we're closing in on the end here, and that is all I can share with you about 7.0 for now.
ただしもちろんねこの後パッチ 6.5 とかそれに続くアップデートがあるので、こちら
But we do have some updates still to come in 6.5.
その 7.0 に至るまでにパッチ 6.x シリーズで今後大きなものいろいろあるので、それをお知らせさせていただこうと思います。
So there's plenty of interesting stuff to come in the time before 7.0 is released, so I wanted to really quickly go over some of that.
まずはフリートライアルのアップデートをさせていただきます。
First, we are expanding the free trial.
Have you guys heard about the free trial with the award-winning story? Goes all the way up to Stormblood for free? Bro, listen. Let me just tell you right now. Anybody that is like, oh, I don't know about Final Fantasy 14, listen, you have zero excuse. You have zero excuse. There is no excuse for not trying out 14. There's zero excuse.
現在のフリートライアル、新生オルゼアから蒼天と石ガルドパッチ 4.0 の直前までなんですが、
The current free trial goes from A Realm Reborn to the end of Heaven's Word right before 4.0.
Ruri, I've tried getting into Final Fantasy 14, but I get so bored at the beginning, I've given it like 5 chances. I mean, it's like, listen, Realm Reborn, it takes a while to get going, but once it gets going, it just doesn't stop. It's like, look, just put in the time, just play it. Once it gets going, it doesn't stop. Once you get the friggin' Heaven's Ward, boom.
パッチ 6.5 リリースと同時にグレンのリベレーター、つまりパッチ 5.0 の直前まで拡大させていただきます。
But with 6.5 release, this will be expanded to include all Stormblood up till right before Shadowbringers.
ぜひですね 7.0 の
Oh yeah, Abel, that's the other thing, dude. Listen, I'm gonna do it live, guys. We're gonna sell Abel Musa on this game right now. We're gonna sell him on this game right now. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up again. The same image that we always bring up. Okay, we're gonna bring it up. Where is it? Wait, not this one. Listen, brother. Listen. Okay, so let me show you something. Okay, these are the icons that you are going to see whenever you are playing Final Fantasy 14. Okay, there's this one, this one, this one, this one. All you care about is this one and this one. All of the other ones, they don't exist to you, okay? This one doesn't exist. Like, if you see a character with this one on top of their head, pretend like you don't even see them. You're like, I don't know who that is. Never seen this person. Doesn't exist. He's invisible to me. So you do this quest mainly. Every now and then you do a couple of these, especially whenever they get mentioned on your job thing. But it's like, listen, you just do this, okay? Forget about this. Forget about this. Just do this. And if you just do this, you will enjoy it, okay? So wait. Abel, the first 5 chances that you gave it, were you playing it like World of Warcraft and just grabbing every single quest in the game? Is that what you were doing? I just need to know. Is that what you were doing? Side quests are not bad, but they take too much of your time. And they're not worth it. And look, here's the actual way that it goes, right? Say you're in an area and you're like, man, I love this area. This area is so cool. Then you can do side quests in that area if you want to. Okay? Oh my God, he was playing it like World of Warcraft. That's the exact same mistake that I made in 2013, Abel. That is exactly what you did wrong, which is the same thing that I did wrong. I made the exact same mistake. I jumped into the game and I was basically like, I'm going to hoover up all the quests, just like this is World of Warcraft, do all of the quests, and then turn all of the quests in, and then grab a million more quests and turn them all in again. And it's like, don't play it like that at all, okay? Do this, and everything else, just ignore it. Just pretend it doesn't exist. Just do main scenarios and content unlocks. Just do that. Everything else, ignore it. Pretend like it doesn't exist. And when in doubt, like if you're doing one of these blue ones and you're like, this one's kind of boring, get rid of it. Go back to the main scenario quest, okay? Like if you're doing one of these and you're getting bored, fuck it. Do this one, okay? That's the way to do it, especially if you found it boring before. Just focus on this. Focus on main scenario quests. Those are the more important ones, all right? That I can guarantee you that like if that's what you were doing, that was probably the reason why you were not enjoying yourself.
新しい冒険のスタートに備えてたくさんの、14の魅力というのをいろんな人に触れてもらうためにですね、今後もフリートライアル拡張を続けていきたいと思ってます。
Since we are starting on this new adventure, we thought it would be a really great time to bring more people, let them see the charms of Final Fantasy XIV, so we will continue to expand from here.
ぜひ皆さんのご友人ご家族でまだ14触れてないぞという方がいたらですね。
Yeah, to give you an idea, just doing main scenario quests, you will gain all the experience that you need to get to the end of the game. Like I'm talking to get to the end of Endwalker. If you just do main scenario quests and do literally nothing else in the game, you will never be level locked. That means because like quests have level requirements, you will never be level locked. You will always be above the level that you need to be. Progress.
ぜひこのフリートライアル、拡大でですね、おすすめしていただけると大変嬉しいです。
If you still have friends or family who haven't played 14, if you could just nudge them in this direction, that'd be great. Thank you.
Please. さあ、次のニュースはちょっと変わってます。
All right, the next news is a little bit different.
動画を先にご覧いただこうと思います。
Let's start with the video.
Oh, God. Not the collaboration I was hoping for. Lolly Ho? He's got the Hildebrand? Like, let me tell you something. All of these people that are going to be playing Fall Guys, the Hildebrand emote is going to go through them like that. It's like way over their heads. They're going to be like, why do people think this shit's so funny? It's like, you motherfuckers have no idea. No idea. Warriors of Light Fame Pass.
というわけで、フォールガイズとコラボレーションさせていただきます。
So as you may have gleaned from that, we are doing a collaboration with Fall Guys.
まずご覧いただいたのはフォールガイズの世界にファイナルファンタジー14のキャラクターやデザインが登場するようになります。
So what you've just seen is Final Fantasy XIV characters and designs coming to Fall Guys.
フォールガイズにですね、ウォリアーズ・オブ・ライト・フェインパスというのが登場します。
And they will be debuting the Warriors of Light Fame Pass.
こちらですね。
Pass will be available for 6 weeks. Get that FOMO in, boys. Yeah. Yeah. I wish that every game would do would do their battle passes the same way that like Wayfinder is doing them. You know, the way Wayfinder is doing their battle pass is like, hey, you buy the battle pass, you have it forever. That's it. There's your battle pass. Whenever you want to work on it, you go work on it. Whenever you feel like it. There's, you know.
8月22日から10月3日まで、14のキャラクターコスチュームとかエモート、ビクトリーなどが、アイテム入手できるようになるそうです。
Okay, so from August 22nd, you'll be able to get this, and it will have all sorts of costumes and emotes and such.
パッチ 6.5 リリースまでの間ですね、ぜひこれを機会にフォールガイズもプレイしてみてください。
So, you know, since we have the opportunity, you might want to check out Fall Guys between now and the release of 6.5 if you haven't already.
そして思ったでしょ、なんだ、フォールガイズ側に行くのかって。
And of course, are you a little disappointed? Are you thinking, well, what, are we just going to Fall Guys?
でも、クロスオーバーですよ。
It's a crossover.
というわけで、すいません、まだ絶賛開発中なので、今みたいな動画ではちょっと出せないんですが、スクリーンショット持ってきました。
So of course it's coming to 14. We are still in development, so we don't have a video of this, but we do have some screenshots.
Hold you.
なんかね、光の戦士たちですけど、ちょっと。
I will say, if they're adding a new mode to Final Fantasy XIV, that's pretty fucking legit.
雰囲気違いますね。
These Warriors of Light are having a bit of a different time than usual.
Yep. It's straight up Fall Guys in Final Fantasy XIV. That'll be interesting.
Final Fantasy XIV のゴールドソーサーにフォールガイズが疑似体験できるコンテンツを実装します。
So we will be implementing some Fall Guys-esque content into the gold saucer.
I'll tell you what, though, dude, this team is amazing at making some of these crossovers. Like, some of the content that I've done, like the Rathalos fight, is amazing because even though they call it like even though it's considered a trial, at the end of the day, they call it like a grand hunt or whatever, but it plays very differently from all the other trials in Final Fantasy XIV. And to give you guys an idea, again, for those of you that don't play Final Fantasy, I mean, if you're in my channel, you'll be aware of Monster Hunter, right? I had like a couple of Final Fantasy veterans helping me out with the Rathalos hunt. And it was hilarious to me because like these were people that played the game a million times better than me. The moment we get to the Rathalos fight, I'm the one who knows better because I'm like, oh, wait, that's a tail swipe. I know how to dodge that. Oh, that's a fireball. I know how to dodge that. And they're just like dropping dead left, right, and center. And I was like, so it's like, it's a good implemented crossover. Then there's also the crossover from Final Fantasy 15, which is really, really good, in my opinion. And you also get Regalia out of it. So this team is amazing at doing these crossovers, is what I'm getting at.
こちら最大24人で同時プレイ可能となる予定で現在絶賛開発中です。
So we are planning to make this content playable by up to 24 players at once. So that's currently in development.
That's pretty cool.
せっかくね凝ったコラボレーションならということでできる限りの
The near
再現に
crossover
こ
is
だわ
also
っ
very
て
good.
みました。
I mean, since we had this opportunity, we really tried our best to make the most of it.
フォールガイズチームの皆さんありがとうございます。
And a big thank you to the Fall Guys team as well.
正式なパッチターゲットは調整中ですが、パッチ 6.5X 期間中にゴールドソーサーにてプレイ可能な予定です。
We're not sure the details of exactly what minor patch it's going to be in, but it will come in 6.5x.
ぜひぜひですね、こちらも楽しみにお待ちください。
Please look forward to it.
さて、この FFXIX 中に、アップデートする重要なお知らせなんですけど、この基調講演あと1個大きなお知らせが残ってます。
Okay, we just have one last important announcement about what's coming during
I
6.5x for the
already
keynote.
know what this one is.
その
At least I
大き
think
な
I do.
発表の前
Because
に
this one was made public
超
very
特別
shortly
な
after
スペシャル
it.
ゲストをお呼びさせて
It's
くだ
this
さい。
one. This was
But
made
before we
public
make
very
that announcement,
shortly
I would like to
after
bring
the
in a
thing.
very
So.
special guest.
僕の長きにわたる友人でもあり、そしてご自身が熱心なね、ファイナルファンタジー14のファンでもあります。
And this is
This is
really
my
cool.
longtime friend and fellow Final Fantasy XIV fan,
フィル・スペンサー。
And here's what I have to say to this particular announcement. It's about fucking time, dude. It's about time.
Thank you.
改めまして、
Phil Spencer's like, I can finally play this game. I can be a warrior of light too. Yes.
マイクロソフトゲーミング CEO のフィル・スペンサーさんです。ぜひ大きな拍手をお願いしま
I'm
す。
pleased to welcome the CEO.
Wait. Oh my God, dude. Yoshi P also has hyperextension. Wait. This is important, guys. Wait. Yes, he does. Look at his arm. He has the same thing I do. Like, my arm also, like, fucking bends. Look at that shit. Isn't that weird? Isn't that freaky as fuck? Yoshi P has it too, although to a lesser degree. How's this important? Look, guys, listen. Look, you see my hand? Look at this. Look at what I can do. Watch. No tricks. Okay? I'm literally bending my fingers backwards. All right?
お願いしま
I am
す。
pleased to welcome the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Mr. Phil Spencer. A round of applause for him.
フィルさん、本当にお忙しい中、ようこそお越しくださいました。
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to join us here today.
そう、ここにフィルさんに登場していただいたということは、そうです。
And well, the fact that Phil is here means
Like, you gotta give it. It was about fucking time, dude.
世界中からご要望い
It
ただ
was
き、
about
本当に
fucking
辛抱
time.
強くお
Like,
待ち
listen, you guys need to understand. This is the only I think, as far as I'm aware, at least, this is the only MMO that is like PC. Apparently, it's on Mac as well. I wasn't aware. So PC, Mac, PlayStation 4 and 5, and for a while it was on PlayStation 3. And now it's coming to Xbox. It's on all the platforms. The only thing missing now is Switch, but Switch would have to be cloud. Listen, this game ain't running on Switch, bro. It's not running on the default Switch. The Switch would explode trying to run this game. And this is going to give it access to a whole nother player base. And you know that Phil's probably going to be like, hey, Game Pass. It's Game Pass time. If Phil doesn't put this on Game Pass, then he's not as smart as I thought him to be.
いただいて本当にありがとうございます。
we have received requests for this from all over the world, so we are really happy to present this
It
today.
was about
ファイナルファン
time,
タジー
dude.
14 Xbox バージョンがついに登場します。これ
Final
によっ
Fantasy
て
14 for Xbox.
You gonna say something, Phil?
これによってですね、ファイナルファンタジー14のコミュニティはより強く、さらに拡大していくと思ってます。
Because of this, the 14 community will expand and become even stronger.
ではフィルさん、せっかくなのでぜひ配信を見てる人たちもたくさんいるので、世界中の光の戦士とファンの皆さんに一言お願いします。
Phil, can I ask you for a few words to all of the Warriors of Light and fans around the world?
Absolutely. Hey everyone, it's great to be here with so many Warriors of Light. Thank you for the very warm welcome.
もちろんです。
What job do you guys think Phil Spencer
た
would
くさんの
name?
光の選手たちと同じ場所にいられて本当に光栄です。温かく迎えてくれてありがとうございます。
The Xbox community is passionate about games. And like so many players around the world, the Final Fantasy series is one that gets lots of love from Team Xbox.
Xbox コミュニティは世界中の多くのプレイヤーと同じようにゲームに対してとても情熱があり、ファイナルファンタジーシリーズはそんなプレイヤーたちにとても愛されています。
And we're very happy to announce
Machinist?
the Xbox version of Final
Dragoons
Fantasy XIV with my friend Yoshida-san here today.
今日ここで私の友人でもある吉田さんと Xbox 版の14を発表できることを本当に嬉しく思います。
Together with his team, we are bringing the best online experience of this game to Xbox fans everywhere.
Oh, Phil, my guy, what the fuck? Phil's just like, Phil doesn't even have the game yet, and he's like, the best online experience. Fuck PC, fuck PlayStation. On Xbox, it's the best online. Phil, slow your roll, my guy. You don't even have the game yet. Relax. What the fuck? Phil's just like dropping his dick on the thing. It was like, my shit's the best. What a fucking Chad, dude.
Through crossplay, you can experience Final Fantasy XIV with old and new players alike.
吉田さんのチームと一緒に私たちは世界中の Xbox ファンに最高のオンライン体験を届けたいと思っています。
I mean, look, Yoshi P always said, listen, if I'm bringing this to other consoles, the shit gotta be full crossplay. Otherwise, I ain't doing it. So figure that shit out. I don't care who has to do what. In order for it to go to other places, it needs to talk with the places it's already been at. And that's a very good design philosophy. My man's a fucking genius.
そしてクラスプラットフォームプレイを通じて新旧のファイナルファンタジー14のプレイヤーの皆さんと一緒に本作を体験してもらいたいです。
フィルさんありがとうございます。Thank you, Phil. で、僕からぜひね、皆さんにもお伝えさせていただきたいんですけど、本当にこの Xbox 版のファイナルファンタジー14を開発中、フィルさんと僕は本当に直接コミュニケーションを取る機会がこれまでたくさんありました。
So I wanted to mention that during the extensive development of the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV, Phil and I had the opportunity to communicate directly a lot.
この Xbox バージョンの実現に向けてさまざまなサポート、そして最もたくさんの努力を直接していただきました。
We really received so much support from you. And what can you tell our Warriors of Light about your hopes for the finished game?
ぜひですね、Xbox その光の選手たち、楽しみにしてると思うんですけど、完成したゲームの期待値、何かこう伝えたいことってありますか？
Do you have some words for our Warriors of Light here?
Yeah, what I really appreciate about you and your team is you put the player at the center of everything that you do. It couldn't be more clear than watching your presentation today. At Xbox, we share a very similar spirit when it comes to our players.
そうですね。吉田さんと吉田さんのチームについて私が本当に感心しているのは常にプレイヤーを体験やすべてのことの中心に置いていることです。もう今回の基調講演で拝見させていただきましたけれども、本当にそれを感じました。Xbox でも同じようなスピリットをプレイヤーに対して持っているつもりです。
And we're really inspired by how you have made Final Fantasy XIV with all of you a global success. And we want to bring the Xbox community and your Warriors of Light together in a way that is safe, secure, and engaging, and above all, fun.
なので私たちは皆さんが
What is the best
FF14 を
part
世
about
界
all
的な
this,
成功に
Catnet?
導いていることに刺激を受けていますし、Xbox コミュニティと光の戦士たちが皆安心安全に、そして何よりも楽しく遊べるようにしたいと思っています。
And we also see this as a seminal moment in our relationship with you and the Final Fantasy team as we look to partner more closely together in the future.
今日この場で吉田さん
Feels like y'all better stop this fucking Sony exclusivity nonsense, god damn it. I'm getting sick of that shit, Yoshi P. Look at how close I am to you. I'll shank you right here. That's what Phil's saying. Feels like I'll shank this man right here. I'll kill the golden goose.
とファイナルファンタジーチームとこうやって話せるのは本当に重要な瞬間だと思っていますし、これから
I
より
can
一層連
terrorize
携
more
している
people
こ
on
と
the free
を期
trial
待してい
and
ます。
Xbox players in Eureka. Damn.
とてもとにかくね、
Alright.
光栄です。本当にありがとう。
Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ. Ketnet's going to have such an influx into Eureka with it being included in the free trial. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ketnet. Holy shit. It's Eureka time, baby. You know what, Ketnet? I might have to jump back into Eureka one of these days because I'm considering swapping my main to Warrior. And that means that I need to go get the Warrior axe from Eureka. I fear the day. I fear the day.
ございます。
I'm so honored. Thank you, Phil.
まあご存知の通り、まあ僕実はめっちゃ Xbox ファンで、フィルさんもね、14の大ファンなんですが。
So you know, I've been a big Xbox fan, and you said you're a big 14 fan.
これまで本当にどうやってこういけば Xbox のファンにファイナルファンタジー14届けられるか、本当にたくさんの意見交換してきました。
We've exchanged so many ideas about how we can make the best 14 available to Xbox fans.
だから僕はもう本当に友人としてでこの本当に Xbox 版を実現するためにどれだけ尽力してもらったかっていうのを一番知ってるのが僕なので、とにかくこのラスベガスのファンフェスにフィルさんに参加してほしかった。
As a friend, and because you've worked so hard to bring the Xbox version to fruition, I really wanted you to take the stage here at Las Vegas Fanfest.
なので皆さんの前でね一緒に発表できることを本当に嬉しく思ってます。
So I'm really happy to present this in front of you all with everyone here together.
ではせっかくなのでフィルさんと一緒にその Xbox 版少し詳細見てみましょう。
So since we're here, let's take a closer look at the Xbox version with Phil.
まずその詳細なんですが、Xbox シリーズ X そして S 両方のプラ
I do have one thing to say, and that is one thing that the Xbox version is never going to have. That it is actually a really cool feature that I usually the only other person I ever hear talking about it is Gaijin, and that is the DualSense Rumble. They make such good use of the Rumble. Like, it's actually mind-blowing. Final Fantasy XIV might have some of the best use of DualSense Rumble of any video game. And the best part is you can also access that on PC by plugging in a DualSense controller. I will stand that particular feature. It's really good.
プラットフォームでプレイ可能です。
So as far as the hardware goes, it can be played on Xbox Series XS, so both platforms.
そして高速ロードもちろん対応させていただいてます。
Of course, we can guarantee even higher quality play with faster loading.
さらにシリーズ X では 4K 対応をしてさらに高品質なプレイをお約束します。
Also, the Series X will have 4K support, so even higher quality.
そして気になるリリース時期ですが、
as for the release window, I'm sure you're all wondering.
リリース時期は2024年春になります。
That will be spring of 2024.
拡張パッケージ 7.0 の前、パッチ 6.5X 運営中にオープンベータテストを行います。
And before the release of 7.0, during patch 6.5x, we will be having the open beta.
そのまま安定性を見て正式サービスへと進めていきますので、
Imagine Phil looking over at Yoshi and just being like, "Why the fuck is this man wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja T-shirt in this fucking presentation?" Phil Spencer was like, "What the fuck is going on here? This is some weird meta level shit that I have no idea what is going on."
ぜひご期待ください。
And we will continue to monitor the stability of the system and then proceed to official release.
今日このステージで発表したファイナルファンタジー 14 7.0 Dawntrail を含むフルバージョン Xbox でプレイ可能になります。
So the full version that we've announced on the stage today, including 7.0 Dawntrail, will be playable on Xbox.
Damn. Day one. You don't even have enough time to go from spring to summer and finish
他のプラットフォームと同じように Xbox 版もダウンロード版のみの発売となります。
It will only be available as a downloadable version, just like our other platforms.
Doesn't really matter at this point.
オープンベータから製品版に移行すればそのままプレイできますので、ぜひオープンベータから参加してください。
However, because of that, you can go straight from the...
See, this actually makes a lot more sense about something else, which is at the launch of Endwalker, I remember that there was a lot of discussion about them adding additional servers to Europe and all of this stuff. And I remember thinking at the time that I was like, but this is only during this expansion launch, because when shit normalizes, you don't need all these new servers that you're bringing online. That's because back then they already knew that they were going to come out with an Xbox version of the game, and they were already future-proofing the servers to be able to handle all of the influx of players that are going to be coming in from Xbox. That's what's up.
Open beta to playing the full release version, so we do encourage you to join the beta.
フィルさん、改めて壇上でこう発表できて感想いかがですか？
Phil, once again, do you have any further comments you'd like to share?
The entire Xbox team is excited to see how our newest Warriors of Light will use the full capabilities of Xbox Series X and Series S to help save Eorzea. I'm excited to partner with you, Yoshida-san, and your studios as you bring this incredible franchise to global platforms to enable more players to connect and experience the joy of gaming together.
新たに加わる光の戦士たちがいかに Xbox シリーズ X とシリーズ S の機能をフルに活用してEorzeaを作っていくのか見るのを楽しみにしています。そして吉田さんとスタジオチームの皆さんと連携し、この素晴らしいフランチャイズをグローバルなプラットフォームで展開することで、より多くのプレイヤーとつながり、一緒にゲームの楽しさを体験できるようになることを楽しみにしています。
All right.
Thank you, Phil.
Is all I'm saying, Phil.
では最後に、この会場にね、せっかくスクエアニックスの CEO もいるので、ちょっと登場してもらおうかと思います。
Well, since our CEO is here, why not just bring him out too?
桐生さん出てきてください。
President Kiryu.
Make no mistake, this right here is a declaration of war towards Sony. Make no mistake. Square Enix shaking the hand of the Green Man. Bro, Jim Ryan stonks are not going up. Jim Ryan's like, you backstabbing motherfuckers. How dare you? How dare you shake the hand of the Green Man? To me, it's what I've always said. More games on more platforms is a net win. Always. I've always said, I play the games, I get the games and the platforms they're in. I care about the games. That's what I like. And more people getting to play the games I care about is a good thing.
だからフィルさんとかね、ファンの皆さんに Xbox バージョンの発表についてちょっとコメントをいただけると助かります。
President Kiryu, can you share your thoughts with us about the new Xbox version?
First off, I have to thank you, Philson, for working with us to make the Xbox version of Final Fantasy XIV a reality.
Thank you.
And this is a project that wouldn't have been possible without his support. So I'd like everyone to once again give him the biggest round of applause. Thank you. And I'd like to speak Japanese from here because we're speaking both with Yoshi and Philson.
ここからは日本語でお話しさせていただきます。
そしてですね、改めまして、ヨシピーも私も、そしておそらくここにいる多くの非課税の皆さん、そしてですね、
Phil does look
最初を見ている
lost.
皆さん、きっとですね、
Phil's like, I don't know, man. There's two Japanese people here. I don't know what the fuck they're saying. I don't know if this is brand safe. He's wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirt for some strange reason. I don't know, man. This is some wild shit. I hope they're not throwing me under the bus.
Xbox という新たなプラットフォームを得てですね、ファイナルファンタジー14、ここにいらっしゃる皆さんの熱気をより多くの仲間と共に世界中で楽しめること、これをみんな楽しみにしていると思います。
I think I can speak for myself, Yoshi, all of our Warriors of Light here, watching the live stream, when I say how excited I am to see Xbox support added and for us to welcome countless new friends to the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
そしてですね、Xbox ユーザーの皆さん、ファイナルファンタジー14は先ほどもお話ししましたけれども、今後さらに
Phil is definitely paid to be there? No? Oh, you mean he has paid? You mean Phil has definitely paid to be there? He's not being paid to be there. That much I can assure you. They're not paying Phil. If anything, it's the other way around. Like, Phil is probably the one throwing money at Square Enix, being like, give me that goddamn MMO, motherfucker. Here's the interesting thing, though. Is ESO still supported on PlayStation 5? Ooh.
発展していきますので、どうかここにいる皆さんと一緒に楽しんでいただければというふうに思います。
Final Fantasy XIV is only going to get bigger and better, so all the Xbox gamers out there, I urge you to give Final Fantasy XIV a try.
そしてスクエアエニックスの CEO としてもう一つだけ言わせてください。
And one more thing, as CEO of Square Enix,
我々スクエアエニックス、ここにいるヨシピをはじめ、開発のメンバー含めて、これからも世界中のファンの皆さんに素晴らしいゲームをお届けしたいというふうに思っています。
we want to continue to deliver fabulous games to fans across the world.
そして Xbox、フィルさんの、ファンである Xbox コミュニティの皆さんにもですね、ぜひ我々のゲームをより多く楽しんでいただきたいというふうに思っています。
And of course, we want to welcome the Xbox community as well.
本日ですね、発表させていただいた、ファイナルファンタジー14の Xbox バージョン版、Xbox 版はですね、2024年の春には皆さんにお届けしたいというふうに思っていますけれども、これを皮切りにですね、世界中の Xbox のプレイヤーの皆さんに当社スクエアエニックスのゲームをできるだけ多く。
Takri, I watched this live and man, a lot of saltiness was thrown around for sure. You mean like in the live chat? People were mad at Square Enix? Damn. I mean, it's like, I don't understand why people feel the need to gatekeep. It's like, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. If you're a Final Fantasy XIV fan, this is a good thing. If you play Final Fantasy XIV on PlayStation, this is a good thing because there's more players jumping into Final Fantasy XIV. There's no reason to gatekeep. There's literally, this is like you're shooting yourselves in the foot. If you don't want Xbox players to jump into this game, you're literally shooting yourselves in the foot. MMOs live and die by the amount of population that they have. Having an influx of a couple of million players, are you kidding me? That's awesome.
お届けできるように、楽しんでいただけるように、 CEO としてぜひ頑張っていきたいというふうに思っています。
And starting with today's announcement of Final Fantasy XIV coming in spring 2024. And
So far as secret, let me just say one thing in regarding to that. You're saying Sony fanatics are odd. I'll say both fanatics are actually all three fanatics are odd. 4 even. That is Switch fanatics, Xbox fanatics, PlayStation fanatics, and PC fanatics. They're all fucking weird, okay? If you're the type of person that jumps into Twitter or video comment sections and you're starting to talk about how, ooh, my box has better exclusives than your box, you're weird. You're a strange fucking person, and I want nothing to do with you. Like, I'm sorry, bro. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? And it's wild. Like, I've seen some posts. It is wild. People are fucking crazy. They're constantly bringing out their exclusive game and saying my exclusive game is better than your exclusive game. It's like, bro, Jesus Christ. PC Master Race, baby. See, Philippe Klein, the interesting thing is, like, there are a lot of people who meme with that, and they're like, PC Master Race, and they're joking around. You don't understand. There's, like, a lot of people that unironically use that term. They actually think of people that play on consoles as lesser people. Like, oh my God, you play on console, you fucking pleb. Like, they say that shit unironically. And it's just like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? Just getting obsessed over what kind of box somebody else is playing video games in? You're fucking crazy. This is what I always said. It's like, look, I get it. If a company puts in a bunch of fucking money into a game and they want to make it an exclusive, that's their business. If the exclusive is good enough, I might even buy their box. But to me, the more games are in more platforms, the better. That's the way I look at it.
whenever possible, we're planning to bring our games to Xbox for players around the world to enjoy.
今後ですね、Xbox とスクエアエニックスがパートナーシップをしっかり組みながらですね、世界中のより多くのお客様を楽しませるために、ここにいるフィルさんとですね、Xbox チームの皆さんと一緒に、これからご一緒にですね、できることを今から私はとても楽しみにしています。
We're really looking forward to working closely with Phil and the Xbox team to make this possible.
Thank you, Kuru-san. We deeply respect the rich legacy of Square Enix, and we look forward to building on the relationship that we've established in bringing Final Fantasy XIV to Xbox and partnering closely with you and the Square Enix team on future games.
桐生さんありがとうございます。私たちはスクエアエニックスの素晴らしいレガシーを深くリスペクトしていますし、このファイナルファンタジー14を Xbox に導入することで培ってきた関係をより強くして、今後いろいろなことにおいて桐生さんや吉田さん、そして御社から今後リリースされていくタイトルにおいてスクエアエニックスチームの皆さんと密に連携できることを楽しみにしています。
はい、ありがとうございます。ぜひよろしくお願いします。今後も Xbox の皆さんとお仕事していくのとても楽しみにしてます。
I'm extremely thankful, and we are committed to working with Xbox going forward.
じゃあせっかく来ていただいたので、ちょっと握手を3人でしてもいいですか？
Well, while we're up here, let's shake hands.
The fuck? That is straight up a declaration of war. Feels like your move, Jim. Your move. So it's like, you remember how there was that there have been these rumors going on for a while now that PlayStation was going to buy Square Enix? Listen, guys, I got news. I don't think those rumors are true. And if that's happening, I can assure you the price is doubled. Okay. If that is happening, the price has just gone up considerably.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
いや、改めてフィールさん本当に信じられないぐらいお忙しい中、このファンフェスのステージに来てくださり、本当にありがとうございます。
Really, Phil, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come to this at Fanfest.
では会場の皆さん、改めて大きな拍手をお願いします。
One more big round of applause, please.
ビル・スペンサーでした。Thank you! いやー、ようやく発表できてほっとしてます。
I'm so glad we finally got to reveal that.
キリュウさん、初めてこの物理ファンフェスのステージに立ってみていかがでしたか？
So, President Kiryu, this is your first time at FanFest in person. How is it?
いやもう最高ですね、一言で言うと。
For the lack of a better word, this is the best experience ever.
さて、基調講演なんですが、今日のところお話しできることはすべてお話ししました。
All right, as far as the keynote goes, I have told you everything I possibly can today.
7.0、そしてさらなる大きなお知らせは、
As for further announcements on big upcoming stuff, including 7.0,
次のファンフェスロンドンでさせていただこうと思います。
please tune in to FanFest in London.
I want to go to FanFest in London. That'd be a good excuse for me to go to London, hang out with Eric's, Socks, and the crew. 2-6, Paradise, get to meet all of them. Fuck. Should go. I don't know if October 21st is a good date or not. I know that Lords of the Fallen comes out on like the 13th, I think. I have like a schedule. Yeah.
改めて桐生さん、ファンフェス間もなくこのままスタートしていこうと思いますが、皆さんに一言ありますか？
Well, we're getting ready to kick off FanFest then. So, President Kiryu, any final thoughts?
Thank you very much for having a time today, and I'm so excited.
It's
and
sold out.
I
Guess
got
I'm not going
lots
then.
of energy from here, all of warriors of light. Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。
さあではこのままオープニングに移りたいと思いますので、
All right.
ラスベガスに来ている開発運営チームの皆さん、ステージへお願いします。
So let's move on to the opening ceremony, which means we need the development team out on stage.
Koji Fox.
Wow, there are a lot of people here in the room, and this is extremely terrifying.
Right?
Thank you all for being here. It's super exciting to have you all back in person in our first fan festival in many years. We are super excited. I'm extremely nervous, so please, bear with me. But that was a super exciting keynote. Thank you, Yoshida-san.
Thanks.
And Kate, of course. All right, let's get some greetings from everyone. Kate, if you would start us off.
Hi, like I said, I'm Kate. I'm the English localization lead. And yeah, I'm just really happy to be here with you guys. I was at Digital Fan Fest, which was just me saying things in a direction with no fans there. So it's really great to have you all in person. And yeah, as Matt said, still terrifying. It doesn't get any less terrifying. So great. I hope you guys have a fun time this weekend.
Hello, everyone. Michael Christopher Koji Fox.
Koji Fox!
I guess now because she's lead, I'm localization supervisor. I also, do lyrics and, some lore book stuff and a purveyor of poor puns.
Yeah.
Every now and then. 5 years in between physical FanFest is way too long. I'm really excited to be back in Vegas to reconnect with a lot of old friends as well as make a lot of new friends, hopefully. Yeah, most of the heavy lifting for this show is going to be done by Kate and Aimee, which I'm super grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Which is going to give me a lot of time to be on the floor with you guys. So if you see me, grab me, say, hey, Thal's balls.
Oh, you're going to get
Thal's
mobbed,
balls.
Don't actually grab him.
That's dangerous words.
Actually grab him.
Wave at him.
Koji Fox! Some psychopaths.
I'm
Koji!
to answer them. Just one note, I will be answering no questions about teenagers, mutants, ninjas, and or turtles. No questions, sorry.
どうもシニアストーリーデザイナーの石川です。
石川
Hello, Natsuko Ishikawa, senior scenario designer here.
いろいろ言うことはあったんですけれども、皆さんがトレーラーで暁のメンバーにうおーって言ってくれたのを聞いてたら嬉しくて忘れちゃいました。
You know, I was trying to plan my speech when I got up here, but when we were watching the trailers and everybody was cheering for each of the scions that showed up, everything just kind of went blank.
皆さんのおかげでウリエンジやパイナップルジュースを飲み、グラハはクソデカタコスを食べることができるようになりました。
But thanks to everybody, Grahak and Urienje can now enjoy some pineapple juice, and Grahatia can enjoy his giant tacos.
Big fat tacos, a big fat tacos, a big fat tacos, so big.
そのお礼の気持ちを込めて、この2日間私も頑張って盛り上げていこうと思いますので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
But yeah, as my token of gratitude, I'm going to spend the next 2 days with you guys trying to give it back to the community.
The mic. Okay. In English first. Sorry. I want to thank you. You know, all of the warriors, right, in here, and also the watching online for the supporting Final Fantasy XIV decade. And also such a kind of big things I've never experienced. So I'm really glad all of you, and also please support the Final Fantasy XIV and our team. Thank you very much.
Soken! Soken! Do you know Lahi?
Final Fantasy XIV sound director Masayoshi Soken is
Yay.
here.
What a Chad! Is like, I'm here. I make the music and sound for this game.
We have a big concert today.
What a
And
fucking Chad.
tomorrow we have a big rock concert. Let's have a fun!
All right, hi everyone. My name is Toshio Morochi, aka Foxclone, your global community producer here.
Foxclone.
So I'm
he's probably got like some serious eye some serious light sensitivity in his eyes because he's always like blinking. Poor guy.
Happy to come back here again after nearly 5-year absence. So this is actually 4th fan festival having in Las Vegas, but it's very much first time having it in midsummer. So yeah, I knew it's very hot in Las Vegas in this season, but I did not expect this hot.
Las Vegas is in the desert.
Yeah, so to be
in the desert.
Very honest, I'm already dying by the heat.
They literally made a city in the middle of the desert. There's nothing out there but sand. And it was perfect too, because all of the people running the casinos, they could kill everybody that was messing with them and just bury them in the desert. God damn.
But yeah, at least I can't do that at least for next couple of days for this event for sure. So let's make it even hotter with you. Thank you. じゃあ、放送のご覧の方に簡単に日本語でもご挨拶しますと、夏のラスベガスはこんなに暑いかねということで半ばやられておりますが、頑張りたいと思いますので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aimi from the Square Enix Project Communications team.
Oh my God! I hadn't recognized her up until now. She did the translations for the digital one. I hadn't recognized her, and she's got Ella's in ears. You guys were telling me to pay attention to that. Yeah, she's got Ella's in ears.
I'll be helping out with some of the stage events for translations and whatnot. So yeah, please bear with me. And I'll also like to greet the live stream audience as well, just in case in Japanese. 生放送をご覧になっている皆様、お世話になっております。スクエアエニックスの徳武です。今回日本語ステージを英語に通訳させていただきますので、よろしくお願いします。
僕がスタートらしいんで、最後僕から開会宣言をしたいと思います。
Right, we're starting with me. So we're going to do our kickoff now.
気象公演、本当に久しぶり、皆さんのこんなにたくさんの前でやるのが本当に久しぶりだったんで、めちゃくちゃああ見えて緊張してたんですが、本当に皆さんのおかげで楽しくやることができました。
Yeah, so it's been a really long time since I've done a keynote in front of you all as a live audience, and I was super nervous. But actually, y'all were great, and I had a lot of fun, so thank you so much.
これでファンフェスティバルにおける僕の仕事の8割は終わったので
I mean, to be honest, now that I did that, 80% of my work here is done.
Let's enjoy Fun Festival!
And that's pretty much the ending of the stuff for now, as far as I'm aware. I mean the ending of the keynote, because I'm not going to watch every single panel, because this is like an 8-hour thing. I just wanted to watch the keynote. And it's like my overall conclusion from what I've watched so far, it's like it's interesting because I'm not any more hyped than I was before I even knew what the expansion was about or anything like that, because I already went into it with the baseline of like, I'm going to play the next expansion. I don't care, because this is the best story I've ever experienced in my whole life in any form of media. So there's no doubt in my mind that I want to see the next part of the story. And he talked about the content that's going to be, you're going to have it. But it's basically, what we did for all the other expansions, we're doing it on this one as well, plus better visuals, plus a couple of things. But I didn't get the one thing that I wanted, which is like, and also here's this new thing, right? We didn't get that. But we did get an announcement that Xbox is getting Final Fantasy XIV, which is also extremely important. And here's the thing, like, if you own an Xbox, you need to play this game, especially with the free trial going all the way up to Stormblood, which is fucking free. Y'all need to go in and play this game. It's like, if you don't support this, especially after all the noise that we have been making, I say we as in the Final Fantasy XIV community, because a lot of people in Final Fantasy XIV is like, yes, Xbox, let's go, let's do it. It's time for Xbox. It's time. Everybody wants Xbox to get this game. Well, everybody that matters anyway. So it's like, now it's time for the Xbox community to step up and come play 14, is all I'm saying. But I'll be very curious to see what they're going to be talking about on the London Fanfest, because I'm hoping to see a couple of new combat stuff coming in there, hopefully. Like I said, I'm going to play it no matter what, but I want to see like a new combat content. I want to see something new there. We shall see if they come up with something or not. But yeah, for now, that is going to be it for this stream. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe button, notification icon, all that jazz. I am hopping off. I'll see you guys in the next one. stay strong, stay safe. Peace out.